So, Julius Caesar in the Robert Stone brand. Um, I'm gonna have to go with no thanks because I think we all are pretty positive that he'll drink all my booze. Okay. The great Bretsky 99 in the Robert Stone brand. I mean, does his mom even know that he stays up past his bedtime? Does she? Because I don't think that she does. Mangria, sorry. There's a weight limit. Jake, just leave, bro. Welcome to the Tripod Sessions. I'm Robert Stone. I'm a brand. So if I say it, everybody should say it.
Trapping.
Welcome to the After Party Hangover, and these are the Tripod Sessions. I am one of the hosts, Mangria Fueled. Also, since we last talked to this man, he's had to deal with an avalanche of honkies wanting TVs for half price. But like a true decent champion, he made it through all the fuck shit and is here with us tonight, Julius_Caesar. What's going on, man? How you doing?
What up, motherfuckers? Yeah, you know your boy in retail, like motherfuckers slanging them TVs, washer dryers, your mama's cut juice, whatever I got to do to get a buck. That's where I'm at. Second Carpe, 2024. We'll fuck your mama in them. That's our running line.
2-for-1 Mama's Cunt Juice special right now, Black Friday.
2 for 1.
Propping
Cyber
up,
Monday, it's out. It's out. No more after Cyber Monday.
propping up the tripod. He's our 9-foot-tall, slender Jew, home for the holiday, the smartest man in this Zoom, the future of entertainment and the leader of Gaviti Adadat, the host of the Faux Pod, get it, the great Bretsky 99.
Do the thing, Jake. Do the thing.
99.
I was waiting.
You
I
did
was
the
waiting
thing.
for him. Bretsky,
I was
how
waiting
you
for
doing,
it.
man?
I'm happier now that Jake did the thing that he does. No, I'm pretty happy. You know, fuck Cynic Chaos, but other than that, I'm pretty happy.
I mean, that goes without saying. Fuck Senate chaos. That's on
Is that
every
that?
tripod.
I think that's something we can all agree on.
Should I just put that as the hashtag of every episode?
It should be a sign off. And
Yeah.
fuck Senate chaos. We're out.
Well, fellas, he's here. According to Durkistan, he's the #1 host of the decade, one half of the Steel Real After Party podcast, the micro-peened, pop-collecting, sort of a Jew. Please welcome our special guest to the Tripod Sessions,
Trying to open my
Lord
bottle.
Jake Travers of Necrophilia Island.
There we
Jake,
go. Hey, what's up? How's it going?
how are you doing? You're up way past your bedtime. How's
Cheers.
it going?
He's drinking
he's
some of
even
that non-alcoholic beer.
It's
Even
it's
drinking.
it's not your mother's apple pie or some shit. I don't know.
Yeah, like the
It's
not your
butter-
father's root
butter
beer.
Yeah. All I know is it's like probably 7 years old, so it's perfect.
Nice.
We're not going to insert a joke there. I'll leave that
That-
to Sticks. I'll leave that to Sticks Adam.
That's what I was waiting
Let
for.
it go.
That's
I
six.
that was too easy. Everybody gets one. I let it go.
Sticks will be
it was a
on that.
layup. It was a layup.
Oh, I opened it right up for you.
Well, gentlemen, there was no assignment this week. However, I do have a question to ask all of you. We will start with the man himself. I'm pretty sure it's obvious, but hopefully he got some turkey in. Julius Caesar, how was your Thanksgiving?
No, it was pretty good, man. Hung out with the family, got a plate of food. Didn't eat as much as I wanted to because I had to work that fucking graveyard shift. And I know if I went in there with the itis, I was going to be no good. So, got a mean plate. They bought food for us that night, too. But no, otherwise it was good. Got to sleep in, hung out with the fam, watch some shitty movie that we all talk through because we're black people. We talk through shitty movies. And, yeah, it's good times. Good times. Had by all.
Nice. Good times. The great Bretsky 99, you are home for the holiday. How was your Thanksgiving?
Oh, I'm not just home for the holiday. I'm home until like mid-January, which is great. But
Oh,
actually
wow,
not really
okay.
great. Not really great. I do miss college. But before I talk about my Thanksgiving, I would like to point out that Cesar did not have the graveyard shift. It was Thanksgiving, so he had the gravy yard shift. But
Go to sleep.
Jake, you can't even make that face, Jake. You're the other dad joke guy here.
I'm suppressing laughter.
Good.
Black
Okay.
Friday has consumed Caesar.
Hey, come on, Mangria. You can't say that. You can't say that, Mangria.
African American Friday.
No,
Come
I had a pretty good Thanksgiving. You know, got really full. We got a fuck ton of leftovers. We've actually just had we've had turkey dinner with some sweet potatoes, cranberry sauce, all that fun shit for the past. I had it tonight, had it the other night. Getting kind of sick of turkey at this point, but I'll always have a good, nice, delicious Thanksgiving style meal. Yeah, no, I had a great time. Went into Brooklyn, hung out with my grandma, my uncle. So yeah, fun Thanksgiving.
Nice, that's good. You got to see family. Jake, how was
Uh,
your Thanksgiving, buddy?
Pretty low key. It was just my family, just my immediate family, and watched a little football. The only good game of the week was canceled, so that was it. There was
Yeah.
nothing.
It was
There was
two
nothing
fucking
going on.
murders.
Yeah, it was bad. I mean, this is a whole bad week for football. I mean, this is not a football podcast, but Jesus Christ, it is going to be rough for football this
It was
week.
great for me because I had Deshaun Watson in the fantasy league.
Oh, he had a great game, and he's the only one, really.
Well,
Everything
I know
else was bad.
this might have been a bad week for football, but Jake, who are the two teams that play on Thanksgiving?
The Dallas Cowboys and the Detroit Lions.
Okay, that's nice. Leading into our segue here, he
I'll never forget.
Wow.
He
Wow.
requested to be here for this, people. I said, hey, Jake, are you sure you want to be on when we talk shit about you during the SRAP podcast review? He goes, bring it on. I want to be there. So here we go. It's the show that started it all. Steel Real After Party, episode 132, Leg Lava. Now, of course, that name was early on in the podcast. It was Zenka's hypothetical defense for honkies at the first Thanksgiving. He said, well, what if some high chief snuck into the Pinta, which he thought the ship's name was, threw down his leg lava on the white chick,
The Pinta
rolled around in her
Maria is
COVID
Santa
blanket,
Maria.
and brought it back to the village? That was the origin for leg lava. Do you agree with this, Jake, now that you heard it? Is that really a possibility?
It's definitely possible that we are the good guys. Absolutely. I mean, Zanka has this way of speaking where he can kind of make you agree with anything in the weirdest of ways. And I am always next to him. So usually I'm like, he's got a point. And I think he does.
And that's why he's going to win the presidency. He can make you think anything he wants you to think.
Yeah, he's a great liar.
Then you got Cesar providing drinks for the party. I mean, come on. It's a shoo-in. It's a shoo-in.
It's a winning ticket. You better get on it.
They did mention their favorite Thanksgiving food at the start, which kind of destroyed my question, but I should have known it was obvious they're going to talk about
Food talk.
Thanksgiving food. They both said that stuffing and cranberry sauce are their favorites. However, what I don't agree with is they said turkey sucks. Is this because the person preparing the turkey is terrible at it, or you just really don't like turkey?
Are you
Jake,
talking to me?
that's right,
He's
sir.
asking me.
I don't dislike turkey, but it's still the worst part of Thanksgiving. You know what I mean?
Why?
Have you ever had deep fried turkey?
I haven't. I would like to, but someone will burn a house down around me. So, but yeah, I like turkey. I've had turkey sandwiches the last 2 days with the leftover turkey, but it is the worst part about Thanksgiving, in my opinion.
I just don't get it because man, every Thanksgiving I get, it's always moist and juicy and it's great.
Oh, it's a great. I had great turkey.
It puts you to sleep, but it's still great. I mean, unless you bought it from Boston Market, I'm not sure why it's terrible for you.
Oh, it's not. I like it. I
Oh.
like turkey. It's just the worst part. You see what I'm saying?
Not
Like
really.
it's the lowest tier of all the Thanksgiving foods. Despite
Survey-
being a good turkey.
Survey
Hey, man,
says.
it's like he's saying he's getting a hand job from a dirty hooker that possibly has herpes on her hands. It's great he's getting a hand job, but it's a dirty stripper. That's what he's
Yeah.
saying.
I love the
know.
way Cesar paints pictures
Yeah.
with his words.
I'm Dexter Lumising the fuck out of that.
Fuck, I was
I
just going
believe
to
it.
say you're the Dexter Loomis of like sex jokes.
I
But
believe it.
Bretsky, you said you're tired of turkey. I know you're joking, but turkey's great, right?
No, I love turkey.
Yeah.
I'm only tired because I've had it for like the past 5 meals, but
Yeah.
But no, I love
Yeah.
turkey. Jake, what you gotta do, okay? What you gotta do is you gotta take the cranberry sauce. Well, just in general, just as a side, you gotta take the cranberry sauce, gotta mush off all the sweet potatoes, you gotta combine them. That itself is a great side. But you gotta mush those together, make it a little paste, and then spread that shit on the turkey. There you go. That's how you like turkey again.
Did we talk about cranberry sauce at all?
You did.
Yeah.
You said you
Zenga
like
said the
it from
thing in
the
the can.
can. Yeah, the
Yeah.
can.
I don't like any of it.
You sick.
I know.
How dare you?
I know. It's the
Look.
Gargano heels all over
Look
again.
what you
I
did.
know.
You killed Bretsky.
I know.
You killed Caesar.
Time to kill myself. Time to kill myself, I guess.
Disrespect
There.
the
I'm dead
cranberry
too.
sauce.
Disrespect. Oh no, Jake killed himself.
I
Jake,
killed myself
he
finally.
finally did it.
I don't like the canned cranberry sauce. I don't like real cranberry sauce. I don't like it all. I don't know. I can't get through it.
What you got to do is you got to
Disrespect to
get
the
the
Pilgrims.
triple layer turkey sandwich. See, you go bread, turkey, cranberry sauce, bread, stuffing, gravy,
Ooh.
bread, and you got to dip the middle piece of bread in a little bit of extra gravy so it's soft, so you can squish it.
I
That's a
did that,
monster ass
but
sandwich.
minus the cranberry sauce yesterday. So
And then if you're really getting bold, you put some mashed potatoes on that bitch too.
I did that
Get
as
all
well.
your carbs up.
I did that as
So
well.
Caesar is only going to be around for a couple more years, guys. So give him your best wishes. If he keeps
Get on
eating
board.
those, it's going to
Get
be
on the
over.
Mega Pounder train.
Once I get into the house, I get all types of fucking sweet medical shit. I'm gonna outlive all you fucks. I get that Dave Chappelle cure-all shit. You know, have a safe weekend, cure for AIDS. I'm gonna get that shit, and I'm gonna outlive all you.
No, you
Um,
know, it's always the people who like smoke 20 packs a day. They drink like 50 gallons of beer and alcohol a day. Those are the people who live the longest. Caesar's gonna live to like 150.
Yeah, somehow they make it, and then like you die when you're like 62.
Look at
Yeah,
Keith
like how the
Richards.
fuck is that piece of shit alive? It's like, how are you alive?
Keith Richards is still alive. Holy shit.
That
You
is
know what?
crazy.
You know how many bricks of coke that man's probably had in his
Yeah.
body?
Oh yeah.
Bricks.
So much.
We got a couple new Zanka facts. Maybe I didn't know them, even though I listen to the podcast religiously. Zanka, he got beat. I know he bought a Tatanka shirt, but I didn't know he got beat for buying the fucking Tatanka shirt.
It was
when he
their
was a
last
kid.
$20.
Jesus Christ. Poor Zanka.
Yeah, his
The
dad
last
liked to smack him
$20.
around.
Also, Zanka banged an Indian, Native American.
Pocahontas.
Polka,
Elizabeth Warren.
Poker
Okay.
ham wallet.
Okay.
Did you guys know this? I know Jake might have known, but Caesar and Bretsky, did you know those facts before he said them?
No.
No, I don't know. Zanka's
I mean,
face.
you can really assume anything about Zanka, so I never left it out of the
That is true,
question.
though.
But
That is true.
Yeah.
It's in the realm of possibility, but I never seen anything.
it's like
about that.
until Zanka says I did not do this, then you assume he did it.
That's valid.
Well, the
Legs and eggs,
SRA,
dude.
the SRAP checklist was mentioned. They seem to have left off two. They
Oh, did
said
they?
food, they said dicks, but they left off death and tards. Death and tards definitely are on the SRAP checklist every episode. And Caesar's watching something. What are you watching, fool?
I'm watching the main event of AEW. The fuck
That's
is
what-
Murder Hawk doing out here? I'm
That's
at the
why we're
end, 'cause
doing it
Murder
last.
I say you just finished it then, yeah.
They mentioned
I
that
watched it when I was drunk and I did not take notes, so I had to rewatch it before we got on here.
Well, you know what happened to me, Caesar? I couldn't even fucking watch anything. My fucking
Oh, that
TV
video
had a
is great.
seizure. My
Dude,
TV had a
Jesus
seizure,
Christ.
and I just said fuck it and bought a new one because they were cheap.
That's true. This is the time.
They talked about Charlotte getting ass implants, which I give a big thumbs up to. Charlotte needs an ass because that white bitch ain't getting it naturally.
Looks like a boy.
Bretsky, would you like to see Charlotte get that badonkadonk artificially?
I mean, of course, but I think actually kind of no. Only because in a weird way, it's part of her charm is that she's Charlotte Flair and like she doesn't need to have big tits or a big ass or like a super like pretty face. Like obviously she got rid of like whatever like the mole and like the birthmark or whatever it was, and she got the tits. But like she's like, you know, when you say like, oh, Charlotte Flair, she's probably the most athletic person, you know, male or female on the roster. Like you don't need to have all that. And apparently, like, you ask Trish Stratus and people like that, it caused problems later in life. So I mean, obviously my eyes would like to see it, but I think that it kind of takes away part of her charm and appeal.
Well, you know who has zero charm and appeal and does not have fake titties or a fake ass is Kaylee Ray of NXT UK. So
Oh
that's
no.
she needs to stay in the UK. But Cesar, would you donate $20 to Charlotte's ass implants Kickstarter?
Nah, I ain't giving no bitch no money. Not to call no hoe no bitch.
All back. No.
Call back to
First-
last week.
Yeah. First of all, nah, because it's kind of Brett's even made a point. If she gets ass implants, she's gonna look way too fake. That's all you're gonna notice. It's like, God damn, this bitch is getting a wrestling just like build herself a new body. What is she? Kardashian now? She a white Kardashian now? Like, get the fuck out of here. You don't need to be way too fake when you're one of the best wrestlers of all. I mean, it's funny because like The Rock looks in better shape now than he did when he actually wrestled.
Yeah.
But he's got a bunch of free time now. So I mean, he doesn't really need it. But she does throw it in your face way too much. Like, it feels like her tops are just getting smaller and smaller, and her chesticles are just getting bigger and bigger. So,
Vanier too, and Vanier.
Vanier, yeah.
Well, that was
Oh, no.
also Paige's. That was Paige's appeal too, until she got everything.
Oh
Because
my
like Paige,
God, something happened to her. What the
Oh, she had a
fuck?
glow up, man. You realize she was wrestling when she was like 19, and she got in her
Yeah.
20s, and she got hot.
yeah,
And
no,
she had
like
the lip fillers, so you just want to
the-
stick your dick
wait,
in her mouth.
That
yeah,
was bad. That was
The lip
bad.
fillers are bad. No, yeah, it's like the Kylie Jenner. You see, it's like, ooh, yeah, no,
Yeah.
like it's okay. Like you don't
The
have to
rest of
try
her
that
body
hard,
is
sweetie.
smoking. It's
Yeah,
like,
no,
Dana
but, like,
Brooke has that problem.
Dana Brooke has that problem too. Except I don't know. It's Dana Brooke, so you know she could have just been making too many duck faces. That could have been it. But no, like that was
Stuff like
Paige's
that.
appeal. That was Paige's appeal. You know, like it was Paige, the anti diva. You know, he doesn't need all that. You know, the huge tits, the huge ass. You know, the super pretty face when she could kick your ass in a bar fight. So
and
it's
then
the
she
same
just
kind of
got
thing.
hot.
Right? Yeah. Exactly.
One of the funny moments of the podcast was I think they were talking about Ric Flair, and Zanko was like, if you party with Ric Flair, he'll probably say, let's suck each other's dicks. That was
In the
pretty
realm of
funny.
possibilities, Ric Flair. Ric Flair.
And real quick, Jake, yes, we have Walgreens. It's actually one of my favorite stops in Vegas because when you're up at 3 a.m. and everything else is closed, Walgreens is always open. We
Oh,
go
there is a
there.
Walgreens right by fucking like 3 hotels. Yeah, there's those big
There's
ass Walgreens.
Walgreens
That sell everything. Yeah.
And there's Walgreens all over California. Just to answer that question.
Good. I needed to know. That's why I wanted to be here for this.
There
I
you
usually
go.
ask questions that I never get answers to.
Yeah. Now Jake's gonna leave. He got his answer. He has to
All right,
pass
see
it
ya.
next time.
I know about
Yeah.
Walgreens now. I'm out of here.
I'll say it's like CVS. There's Walgreens everywhere.
Yeah,
and they're
yeah,
always
CVS.
like right across the street from each other.
And Rite
Yeah.
Aid.
Oh yeah.
And Rite Aid. Yeah, Rite Aid's down the street. Like, I see you bitches.
In
Oh,
New
oh,
England, there are Dunkin' Donuts across the street from each other. Same thing.
what
Yeah.
the-
Yeah. There are. I can attest
Literally
to that.
down the street. Yeah, like it's crazy. It's fucking wild.
Jeez. Well, the most controversial segment in all of the chop shops in all of the history of the Steel World After Party happened when Zanka did his due diligence and did his homework to prove that Jake was trying to screw him out of a victory.
So were you.
Hey, I thought because we do that on the tripod, we add that to our score as well. So when you guys tied, I was like, oh, okay, they tied, whatever. But then Zanka got his little mouse in his brain running on that treadmill. And he's like, wait a minute. And he played the audio of Jake saying, just in case we need it for the tiebreaker. And then Zanka goes on to ask one of the weirdest fucking questions, or two of the weirdest fucking questions ever. Which famous Christmas song was for Thanksgiving? And the author of a famous poem is known for starting Thanksgiving. What is that poem? I guarantee none of us fucking knew that. That was
I
some
didn't see
out
it.
there trivia, man. Nothing to do with wrestling.
Hey, he said Christmas song, so you kind of had like a 1 out of 3 shot. Like, I was
Yeah.
like, man, I was like, it can't be Baby It's Cold Outside. But I was like, it is. I was like, normally it is cold in November, so that could work. I was with you. I was like, yeah, Baby It's Cold Outside. He said Jingle Bells. I was like,
It was tough.
No.
I was like, oh yeah, that's right. I'm thinking of the lyrics. It's all about Christmas. But he said they added lyrics, and that's why it became Christmas. So I was like, I guess a track is a track without lyrics. Like, you can play it anytime.
And I gotta imagine. Oh, Bretsky, did you have any thoughts on the trivia?
No. I mean, yeah, you guys said it.
Well, I gotta imagine this is Jake's favorite part of the entire month. There was no Facebook Sean story this week.
Oh my god.
I was
So we did
disappointed. I was so
not-
disappointed.
We did not get impatient Jake this week because Facebook Sean was too busy cooking turkeys or doing something. But we get some funny Zanka stories about a chick breaking her back and him giving her boner pills for it. and stealing candy with his buddy back when they were kids. And we're waiting for Jake's extreme story. He stole a Jawbreaker and cried.
I was like 4.
See, Jake,
that was around the same age that he couldn't figure out there was crab in Crab Rangoon. So I forgive a lot of the stuff he did.
True.
Yeah.
You're right.
like you should take Zanka's advice, man. Start doing drugs or drink more or do something. You'll have way better stories.
Get into some fuck shit. You always have a good story.
I just like to
I don't
imagine it's like Zanko always sends in the chat like his Facebook memories where it's like just fucking did cocaine off some girl's ass. I just imagine like Jake's is like cried in the tub for the 42nd time today.
Yeah.
I posted
Switched
that
it
one
up.
today.
Yeah.
They
Switched
didn't
it
have
up
my
and had
favorite
two
ice
Snickers
cream.
bars instead of ice cream.
They didn't have my favorite ice cream at Rite Aid.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
Sad face.
I wasn't feeling myself, so I ate a bunch of Snickers bars. Now I want to vomit.
No,
Now
And
I really
yeah.
am feeling myself.
didn't have my ice cream at CVS, so I went to Walgreens and got it. Score.
Are there Walgreens in other places? Who knows?
Parentheses. Is there a Walgreens in California? Close parentheses.
I was all over that shit. No. Thanks to Julius_Caesar's Facebook question, we got the LOL line of the episode. It was Zanka was mocking Bretsky, saying, "Gee Willikers, a pussy. I can't see that." It was the SRAP orgy question. They said they'd pick Mangri.
Oh, I couldn't remember. I haven't gotten this far in the pod yet, so I couldn't remember what I asked on Facebook.
Oh, I'm about to spoil it. They chose me because I'll get you guys there and I'll plan it. They chose Julius. They even suggested Sticks Adam. And as soon as they suggested Andy, Jake said, Andy will fuck you. He won't fuck the women in the orgy. And then the women of the choice were Sunny of today. So cracked out cigarette Sunny.
Oh, that's gotta be a good time.
Dana Brooke, Tay Conti, Tony Storm, Liv Morgan, and I think that's it. That's the
Pretty good
5
orgy.
women for the orgy.
Yeah, it was 5 and 4, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Something like that.
Bro,
And,
can I just say, I was tweaking the fuck out listening to Tay Conti when they announced her on Dynamite, and they said it's like Tay Conti, and I was like, what the fuck is that? Like, no, it's Tay Conti. Shut up. Like, no one's looking at her nameplate. Okay, that's
Boy, Conti.
The Steel Real After Party now has a mascot, gentlemen. It is Andy with an I in his Lars onesie. So if there's ever a flag of the SRAP, you're gonna see Andy with his fucking onesie in the middle of it.
It's got to be a sticker. That's got to be a sticker.
I can see what I can do.
Oh God.
Italians talk with their hands. This one Jake says "Babada boopity."
And
That's that popped me. Zanka was telling. I asked for a funny family fight story at Thanksgiving. Zanka started telling one, and then he stops because he says it ends bad. I can only imagine what the fuck he was gonna say happened with his grandma shouting slurs at everybody. Or not too sure. I don't know if Jake knows that story or not.
I'm sure there was violence. I'm sure some people got hit. And
I'm
then,
pretty sure there was a fight and maybe somebody
yeah.
just grabbed a knife.
maybe. It sounds possible. It's Zanka's life after all. So
Yeah, there's so much cutlery on a fucking Thanksgiving table.
Yeah.
Somebody grabbed a fork, somebody grabbed a knife. Somebody probably hit a bitch with a plate.
the
and then tried
electric
to stab
carver.
somebody.
Oh God, the electric carver.
Well, Caesar is the man of a million stories. Do you have a family fight story that was funny?
Not a Thanksgiving, no.
No?
Nah, not a Thanksgiving.
Bretsky, there has to be some politics involved with your family fighting at Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, there are a lot. There was this one. Oh man. Thanksgivings are always interesting. Like last year, I honestly kind of think I had COVID last year. Like I was like deathly ill. At
possible.
Thanksgiving, so it didn't help a lot of things. But like I'm gonna say a couple of years ago, when my grandfather was still alive, and he was very political as well. Like a lot of my family is very political. And just out of nowhere, one person in my family who we kind of expected to start talking about Columbus. And like stuff like Columbus was a rapist and all this stuff. Just like out of nowhere at the table, and like I'm just sitting there trying to eat my turkey and cranberry sauce, and then because I'm an asshole and I love stirring up shit, and I just go, well, he did discover America, and
He just threw a grenade into the room and walked out.
Oh my god, I love stirring up shit. Whether or not I believe anything I say, I just like love stirring up shit. And it got to the point where like it started, the whole table was just yelling at each other, and my poor grandfather just sitting there. I think it was his last Thanksgiving with us, and he just goes, "Everybody, shut up!" And everyone looked at him. Everyone looked back at their plates. Not a word was spoken for the next about half hour as we just kind of sat there. The only sound you could hear was like knives hitting the plates after you cut through the turkey. It was phenomenal. I was having the time of my life.
The head of the table has spoken.
Yeah.
Roman Reigns,
yeah.
or Roman Reigns could even get a cheer from the audience.
Yeah, the same here. My dad and my aunt, they always get into a fight about politics, and it's annoying, and we just walk outside. There's nothing funny there. We just them going at it. One's pro-Trump, one's not. It's stupid. Always
Those are
ruins
the fun
Thanksgiving.
days.
But
Thanksgiving.
Brett, Jake, you don't have any, right? You don't have any stories?
No, I couldn't think of any. We're a pretty chill family, to be honest.
Jake just sits in the corner by himself with his plate of like turkey. He starts eating it. He's
I sit
all
at
by
the
himself.
kids' table. Ha ha!
I wasn't
like-
gonna make the joke. It was again too easy. It's too easy.
I'll do it.
They're like, Jake, why'd you drag the tub into the dining room?
Mom,
Hey, that's a fairly
I'm
new
comfortable
thing.
here, okay,
The tub,
Mom?
the tub thing's a fairly new thing.
It's
Oh.
not a phase, okay? I like the tub.
I do.
The
I
tub
also-
gets me.
You guys said that Sweet Nikki should change her name to Sweet Nikki Numbers.
Number.
And I floated that theory to her, and she says, this is what she says. Because he can't remember them? Oh my God, I thought I had a bad memory. He's the worst.
Is that me or Zanka or both? Because we both can't. I know I have a bad memory though.
Caesar.
Yeah.
If a sex move was called the Percy Pringle, what's involved in the Percy Pringle?
Oh, poor Paul Bear.
The Percy Pringle? Some kind of can. Nah, you gotta have a huge cock and railer in the butthole, and then you gotta reach down in the butthole like a Pringles can.
Oh my God.
Because once you pop, the fun don't stop. You gotta wiggle your
Yeah,
hands in there.
What are you
Bring in the
expecting
faux
to pull
pod.
out?
We're bringing the faux
Now
pod
that you
into
just
this
gotta
shit.
wiggle your hand trying to get the last Pringle at the bottom. So you're just like, where's it at? Where's
Oh
it at?
my
Percy
God.
Pringle?
Oh
But
my
you can
God, look
only
at
do
this.
the move if one of your names is Percy. So your first, middle, or last name has to be Percy, and those are the only people allowed to do the Percy Pringle.
What a fucking group of callbacks and tie-ins. Got the fucking once you pop, fun don't stop from the faux pod. You got fucking Jake who can't fit his hand into a Pringles can all the way.
All the way.
All of this coming into all of this. What a great collection of minds we all are.
Well, Jake, do you remember what Zanka said Percy Pringle was? Like you would fold up Pringles and stuff them in her sniz. You
Yeah,
remember?
and then you have to get it all the way up there without breaking them.
That's
Yeah.
impossible.
It is. They get soggy, but apparently they can bend and not break. I don't think that's a thing.
That's not a thing.
No.
No, they just break.
Yeah.
That-
Every time you buy a Pringles can, it's like 8 of them are broken at the
Yeah.
bottom.
That's not a thing. Sorry, Zanka. Not this time.
And that's why it's rarely used. Now, Zanka's Mangina Field's annoying girl voice sounds like Aziz Ansari. That was pretty fucking funny. Yeah, oh my God. I can't sound like him, but you know what I mean. Garbage Pail. Oh, yeah, I asked, what would you bring back from the 90s? Zanka's answer was the Garbage Pail Kids,
Which he did not remember, and I had to tell him like the married couple we are.
which is from 1985, by the way, spoof of the Cabbage Patch Kids.
They were around.
Yeah, I used to collect the cards and stuff. That's hella old school. I don't know. Bretsky, are you familiar with the Garbage Pail Kids?
I've seen commercials for them. I've never gotten them, but I've definitely seen ads for them.
Weird that Zanka would pull that. I thought this was the perfect question for Zanka because he always talks about 90s stuff. I was like, he's got to have something. He's just like, because Jake dove right in with the N64 reference. But Zanka was just like, his mind went blank. He got a Men in Black thing in his face. He couldn't remember shit. What made you guys stop the podcast, Jake? You guys took a break?
Right before what?
Right there, when I asked the question, you said N64, and then you guys took a break and came back, and that's when you reminded Zanka. He said Garbage Pail Kids.
I just don't like. We were a little ways into the podcast at that point, right? Like it was.
Yeah.
That was Instagram questions, right?
Yeah.
I hadn't saved yet, so I wanted to save.
Oh yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Because I know how things go, and
Yep.
better safe than sorry.
Just look at the Christmas episode of The Hangover.
Oh my God, Caesar.
Fucking angry.
Things happen, and it's terrifying at times.
Well, Jake, pronounce gobbledygooker, please.
Gobbledygooker?
He said gobble tea gooker. That bothered the shit out of me when I was listening to it. I was like, what the fuck is this guy smoking? Gobble tea?
Close enough.
Nah,
Jason,
nah.
Jason opened his
TD,
Instagram.
same thing.
Opened his Instagram to like a bunch of like angry fucking messages from Angry. You fucking idiot! You fucking.
Gobbledygooker messaged him himself. What the? No. Jake, oh yeah, Jake do drugs and you'll have fun. They debate China's sex stuff. My question to Bretsky and Caesar, be honest, is China attractive?
No.
No.
Not even when she had fake titties.
Thank you.
Never.
She's scary.
Yeah.
And I'm sure
I might
she's a
catch
nice
I might
lady.
catch a fear boner.
Yeah,
anything.
I feel like I'd be like, hi China, and she like grab me by the throat, be like, what'd you say to me? Then I'd be like, oh, sorry, I can't help it, I'm sorry, you know.
Yeah.
It happens all the time. Yeah.
It'd be way more fear boner curiosity to be like, bitch might break my pelvis like some fucking Futurama shit with some snoo.
Yeah.
I gotta know what that's like. I just
yeah,
gotta know what that's
snoo.
I just watched that episode the other day too. That's really
Great episode. One of the best.
I just had
that's
to
my
throw.
snoo.
I had to throw Jake under the bus here because he said he would prefer to watch the China sex stuff.
Nope, wrong one. That's Betty.
Instead of Paige's leaked sex videos, he would rather watch China's sex tape.
Why?
than
For Xbox?
Paige.
Snoo.
Snoo.
The body's willing, ladies. The spirit is willing. The body's hurt.
Everyone's cheering. The fucking Kip says no. What are you, gay?
I grabbed Betty White first. Like that's not gonna help me. We don't want her.
Yeah.
Well, I
But-
mean,
You did. Did she win your crumb offs?
She did.
yeah.
She
Yeah,
did when you
I might.
come
Was the Betty brawl, right?
Oh yeah. So she was the title.
Oh, she was the title, yeah.
Yeah, she was the prize. This is the prize right here.
But that reminds me that if going back to how Zanko was mailing out the certificates recently, I like to imagine that he remembered that he had to mail out the Scarlet Sock from the first crumb offs, and you just like see Scarlet Bordeaux at her house. It's like, well, package for you, Miss Scarlet. What is this? What is this? You know,
It's crusty ass
Crusty
sock.
sock.
why
Oh.
is
I
this?
thought it
Why
was
is
for
this sock
Liv.
hard? No,
It
no,
would
no,
be
no.
going to live.
No,
Yeah.
it would be going to Live, but you know, it's like to live through Scarlet, so it's like vis-a-vis.
Yeah, he's got to mail it to Scarlett so she at least
She has to
touches it.
autograph it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She has to take
Okay,
a picture
send it
with
off.
it.
Send it off.
She takes a picture with it and sends the certificate to Liv.
Oh my God.
God.
Sorry, Jake. I had to throw you under the bus because
Oh,
China.
please do.
China is just
That's
nah.
Wait,
That's
well-
a lot of man to get under a bus.
I did have
I might stop the bus.
That easy shit on Jake joke when the part of the pod I heard because he was talking about how hot Becky Lynch was looking, and I was like, oh, duh, there's a fetus in there, so easy child molester joke.
I thought
Oh.
about Caesar when he said that. I was like, Caesar's gonna hashtag this.
Yeah,
Jake,
I forgot.
did you go
I
back?
didn't say anything about it, but no, it's because she is looking way more thicker now. Like you can see her legs and her ass got like 3 times as huge. I was like, Becky thick. She
Yeah.
just need to lose that belly and get back
Yep.
to being a man. Got
It's
them
the
10 old
Maurice
babies
effect.
now.
The Maurice
Yeah.
effect. They were
Yeah.
hot before, then the babies, and
And they're hot. Yeah, it's the MILF. Yeah,
Mhm.
total MILF vibes. Yeah, well, Maurice's titties grew like 8 sizes.
Yeah.
After the second one, especially, like Jesus,
Well,
crazy.
Miz is a lucky man.
Oh,
lucky
yeah.
man.
Oh yeah.
I didn't
For
have
sure.
a drink at the time, but of course we get a Battle Scars mention on this week's
Oh, that,
SRAP.
soon as that asshole wrote, "What's your favorite fucking like interest music?" I was like, not even gonna.
Yep.
I was like, I'm gonna remember this name, so that when I do listen, I'm just gonna fast forward like 10 seconds. I don't want to hear these fucking. As you may not know, Jake, you haven't listened to all of them. I have gone on many rants about when we talk about interest music, you fuckers go ad nauseum about battle scars.
Yeah.
And then I sing it annoyingly, and Mangria always laughs every time. Because I'm like, I was like, I can just hear Jake and sing it now. Oh, battle scars. And why did they change it? It's so bad. It's so good. Remember how it starts? Yeah, my battle scars.
So good. And that
Hey.
might even be a better version.
Hey, after they changed the theme, Curtis Axel got released. So that's
Hey,
all
did
I'll
he?
say about that.
The people,
Yeah.
I don't even
people
remember
knew what
that.
they wanted. They
Yeah,
wanted
the
battle scars.
Axeman's gone, unfortunately.
Oh,
Poor
Hopefully
Axeman.
hopefully he gets picked up by Axe body spray and can still make some money.
Jeez. Shout out to Sticks Adams, hashtag of the week, fucking pop me. That outfit would look great crumpled in a heap on Unsolved Mysteries
That shit
when he
was dope.
says one of Jake's pickup lines. My God, that was fucking funny. And we're gonna close with Bretsky. Have you seen your own butthole?
No.
Don't lie. Don't
See?
lie.
No, I haven't.
see?
That's not a thing. That's not a thing I do. I mean, I've wiped my own butthole. I haven't looked at it.
Caesar,
Don't even ask me that white people shit. Fuck
you
outta
better not say no.
here. That's some white people shit.
Oh,
Okay.
come on.
See, look at this. Look at this motherfucker right here. This motherfucker, Mangria fueled. Everyone in the beginning. Oh, Rodriguez. Oh, Hispanic. Every week, you didn't know what OP was. You didn't know what other shit was. And now you look at your own asshole.
Oh, bougie. You didn't know what bougie
Then
was.
bougie. You, my friend, I might need sunglasses next week because of how white you are.
In my 20s, not to make my fart sound funnier, but to make my shit to wipe less when I shit. I shaved it. And of course you have to look at it to shave it. So that's what I did. So I will admit I've seen my own asshole.
I've never
I'm just
shaved
glad
my ass.
I'm not the weirdo for not doing it. Because
I'm
No,
calling
you're
Zanka,
not.
Zanka.
You're not.
yeah, Zanka was like, I'm the
Zanka, can
fucking
you join us,
weirdo.
please?
Zanka, can we show each other our buttholes?
Let's FaceTime our buttholes. Let's butthole time. No.
Oh god,
Uh,
no.
Never
before we-
seen my butthole. Never even
before
wanted
we-
to.
No.
Before we move on from the SRAP episode, I must say, Jake, my question went exactly as I planned it. For Zanka to get frustrated and for you to say, fuck it, let's move on.
What? I don't remember what it was.
Well, I asked you about the Pokemon, like basically a Survivor Series team.
Oh yeah.
Oh my god, I thought of that and I'm like, oh, Zanka's I have no clue what's going on. Jake's gonna get excited at first, and then I'm gonna keep going with it, and Jake's just gonna say fuck it, and Zanka's
done.
Let's move on.
I gave you one. Undertaker's a ghost type. Yeah, obviously.
I was waiting for Cesar to comment that Velveteen Dream would be a dark type.
I mean, he would be. Oh, I
Uh.
literally was taking a dump when I wrote my question, and then I kind of just hit send and just didn't get on my phone. So I think you had a full pot had wrote something, but you didn't write something, so I didn't check it back. But yeah, if I do read it,
But we all write our questions when we're on the toilet, right? That's just a universal thing.
No.
All
No,
of us.
I just happened to be on the toilet, and I was on Instagram, and I saw that the questions. Well, he DM'd it to the chat, and then I was like, oh shit, there's questions this week. And then
Because I wake up and I'm groggy as shit, and then I shit, and that's when I start thinking, the fuck could I ask? And then throughout the day, I was like, oh, I should have asked that. That one's better. Oh, that was stupid. Why did I ask that? But
fucking West Coast time. Yeah, see, I'm like midway through the day when the questions
Yeah.
pop up.
popping
Yeah,
a
eating
squat on
breakfast and lunch.
on your turlet.
In the turlet.
Alrighty, guys, you ready to go over NXT?
Wait, really? It was a much better show.
Yeah, but
I
after
agree.
AEW,
Yeah.
we're doing predictions. So that's
For
why
what?
I'm doing NXT.
Predictions?
first.
Why? Wait, why this week?
Winter is coming.
Winter is coming.
We're doing
That's
predictions
a,
for winter
that's
is
a
coming?
shit show. There's only one
There's
championship.
one. All right. I mean, okay. We can do predictions for
I
winter
didn't
is
know
coming.
you guys were so upset over the fucking idea of predicting
There's-
Jesus
I
Christ.
wrote it in the chat. I said,
He did,
no,
he did.
it's a regular ass show. Why would
And
you
I
do
like
predictions?
I liked it. I liked it, which indicates I seconded the notion.
If I say we're not going to do predictions to Jake, he'll be like, "Oh, forget it then. I'll just go on to next
I'm
week."
Oh
leaving.
no,
And
we're
then he'll
doing predictions
forget,
next week.
and
We're
then
doing
we'll never
predictions
get
next
him
week.
back.
You literally asked that question, and I answered no.
I mean, we can.
do
I
it.
mean, there's a high chance they just add a random match because it's just a dynamite. But yeah, we can do it.
By the way, Jake, meet Linda's Bush.
Nice.
Linda's
All
Bush.
hail.
Meet Jake.
All hail.
Is that chocolate milk?
Is it? Is it chocolate milk?
Yeah, it's chocolate milk, Bretsky.
Nice.
Alrighty. NXT.
This
We
is not
start-
good, by the way.
It's 7
figured
years
if
old.
You didn't
That
chug
too.
it, right? It's
That
still
too.
there's a lot left.
There's a little bit left. I'm almost done.
You feel any buzz?
No,
No.
I'm a man.
Good job, Jake. We're proud of you, buddy.
You drink seltzer.
can-
Yeah.
Really? You're
you
calling
can-
yourself a man?
I do.
You
I
can-
wish I brought that, actually.
We're proud of you for getting through an apple pie flavored beer, Jake.
I have some root beer, too, okay? I'm just trying to get through these first because they're gross.
See, I don't understand why you don't just make bathtub gin.
'Cause I don't like gin.
Like it's so it's so easy. It would be so on character for you.
It would. You're
Oh,
right.
bathtub
I'm gonna make
moonshine.
moonshine.
That's why I
There
meant
you go.
moonshine. Yeah, bathtub moonshine.
You can make
There you
bathtub
go.
gin as well. But yeah, I'll make moonshine. Sure, I'll be a fucking shine runner or whatever the fuck they were called. I'm in.
We kick
Oh,
off
go.
tonight with Kevin Owens has joined the commentary team. No Wade Barrett, so no bad news tonight. We kick it off with the Poison Pixie, Candice LeRae versus Ember Moon.
Ember Poon.
I'm
Uh,
the poon.
Candice LeRae had Indy Hartwell, of course. Ember dominates the beginning, slams Candice on commentator's desk. KO says, "Hey, Candice," and then she's like on the floor writhing in pain. He goes, "She's busy." Candice finally gets some offense and kicks Candice in the head and says, "Eat it, hussy." I was hoping she was going to say heifer. If she would have said heifer, that would have fucking...
I'd have fell out. Dude, I'd turn off the match. 10 stars. in the
Dakota
Tokyo.
Kai and Straight Sonya come
Tokyo.
out. Is this the War Games team? Then it goes to commercial picture-in-picture. Ember dominates until Indy distracts Candice. Indy distracts. Oh, Ember's butt crack kept peeking out. That was a side note I had to put because I kept looking at it. I was like, "There's her butt crack. Oh, it's peeking out a little bit, a little bit." But yeah,
Mangria, eye or a buttholes?
Candice wins with
Especially
curb
his own.
stomp.
Yeah.
Indy took the Eclipse. Tony Storm comes out to assist Ember as she tries to escape, but then tosses Ember back into the ring to get jumped. Props to Cesar for sending me this fucking video. A booty Storm in them tight-ass pants. Straight Sonya delivers the one-arm power bomb. We'll start with Julius Caesar. What did you think of the peeking out butt crack and the kickoff match to this week's NXT?
Yeah, I didn't look at no butt crack. The only butt crack I look at is Booty Storm when it's on my screen.
Racist.
No. Yeah, you're right, because she smells like cats. Ember's
That's
white.
the cat pee.
Hey, cat piss. Yeah, cat piss.
Cat
Yeah.
piss, yes. The high Candice line popped me from KO. I thought KO was good on the mic in this match. Yeah, he was like, yeah, she's busy, man. I literally wrote down, heel Booty Storm, grab your socks and hold your cock, boys. Jesus Christ. We're going to jerk it country. Because we all know that NXT women get 3 times as hotter when they're heels than when they're faces. I don't know what it is down there, the
It's a fact.
CWC or Florida, but the NXT women get 3 times as hotter when they're heels. So at first, until they did the thing later, at first I thought this could be a great work to try to get, but in my mind I was thinking this when I was drunk, but then when I actually thought of it sober, it wouldn't be as good. But I thought maybe Booty Storm was faking the heel to try to be with Dakota Rizzo and Candice, because they still technically would have Indy Hartwell, and then she would turn on them in the match, kind of like Dakota Kai did. I figured like maybe Tegan owed her a favor or some fuck shit, but I was like, I don't know how they would play that out. They'd fuck it up. But then like in the match, she would turn. That way the heels could still have Indy Hartwell climbing into the match, because it's just it's a cage match, so there's no rules. Plus, Indy can't really be pinned because she's not technically in the match, so she could take all the damage for the heels, and the heels can still win somehow. That's some fuck shit. That was drunk me and sober me, and I couldn't do the math sober, but drunk me had all the math. Like I was fucking, Goodwill Hunting out that bitch. But no, I like it better this way. But no, I thought this was a great match between those two. I like Candice in the ring as a heel. She's great in the ring. The match was very good. We all know Ember can wrestle when she's on NXT. She just can't get over on Raw, like any NXT superstar. Can't really. So yeah, I was very impressed with the match, and I like the heel turn because it just makes Booty Storm even hotter.
Bretsky, was the heel turn from Booty Storm the highlight of your night? What were your notes on the kickoff match to NXT?
Yeah, and this is a common theme throughout the night. KO is brilliant on commentary. It's same thing as Jericho. I always love having KO on commentary. It's same thing as Eddie Kingston, your mother. No, but your mother. Yeah, again, yeah, great match between these two ladies because of course it was. It's fucking Candice LeRae and Ember Poon, so it has to be a great match. I feel bad for Indy Hartwell for not being in the War Games match now, but I also really like how they did it because she's taking the bullet for Candice the whole time, and she took the Eclipse, and you see her later on with like the neck brace. So I really like they're really making the Eclipse like this deadly, devastating move, which I really like that they're putting over a finish like that, which is a problem I had later on in the night, but in terms of putting over finishes, but like the way they're putting over that finish is great. I feel bad for her that she's not in it because we all thought she would be. But you know what? NXT does swerves when they're not Scott. They do swerves pretty well. She can still climb the cage, exactly, so she can still be involved. But it was a very fun match, and Booty Storm, yeah, I mean, fucking holy shit, dude. Like, I was right off the bat. Are you kidding me? You're gonna have Booty Storm turning heel in the first, 20 minutes? Holy shit, dude. That set the tone for the rest of the night. This was a very fun NXT, and that set the tone for the rest of the night. They've been intriguing us with a lot of different stories. Obviously we got some more shit on like the Xia Li shit later on in the night. They have been a bunch of different storylines that have been very intriguing that could go a lot of places. And I, for one, I know I can speak for my fellow gentlemen here. I am very intrigued to see like what exactly is the reasoning behind this. Because Tony said in the backstage interview, like, "Oh, I promised you a new Tony Storm, didn't I?" Why are you a new Tony Storm? Why did you do that? Like, why now? So I'm very, very intrigued to see where they go with this.
Well, here we go, Jake. Now is your time to redeem yourself from your words. You get to see heel Candice LeRae in action tonight. The first match of NXT this week. Redeem yourself.
I tried to last week. I mean, I said that I'm on board. I've been on board. It just took a little bit,
I know, but you're seeing it now, like for the live when you
probably
were
for
doing
the first time. Probably for the first time.
So
for the first time ever. Yeah.
There you go. Here you go.
But here's the thing. This wasn't about Candice. It wasn't. I mean, it's obviously her War Games team, sure, but this was about Tony, and we all know it is, and this moment was all about her. And I said that in my notes, I said that the match was really good, but the heel turn was really the meat of the sandwich.
The booty meat.
The booty meat of the sandwich.
Cesar said something that got me thinking. We have we have face Tony Storm looking hotter than anything, but he said heels turn hotter. What the fuck? Is she gonna come out in a G-string next week? Like, how can she pick up her game?
If she's just gonna be meaner.
No, that resting bitch face is gonna make her look so much hotter than her just like walking, laughing, smiling back. We all know it. Dakota Kai got 3 times hotter.
Yeah, and it'll probably be like, because every heel has like the black. It'll probably be like black leather, like top and jacket, and
real tight.
I'll be like, yeah, spit on me, daddy.
Looking.
It'll be great.
Yeah.
Well, after this,
she could win a Tony for that heel turn. I gotta say.
Good. She comes out in some short leather booty shorts.
It was a stretch.
TV better watch out.
Oh please, Jake.
After the commercial break, the Brown Order. They're either at Santos's.
Whoa! Time out. We're not gonna talk about how funny Johnny's commercial was. Selling merch.
Oh yeah, that was pretty fucking funny.
Claus.
That was fucking funny.
That's later, buddy. You're jumping ahead of me.
That is not later.
Yeah, it is later. It's right before
I skipped the Brown Order. You're right. I skipped.
So fucking relax, Cesar. Now, the Brown Order either at Santos's cocaine mansion or someone cleaned out the basement so they could all sit and talk shit about the defeated and then talk shit about the new blood. Chris, what's his name? Kurt Stallion? I wasn't too sure about the name.
It's Kurt Stallion. They were making fun of his name. It's Kurt Stallion.
Who's next in line? Have you guys seen him in action? Bretsky, have you seen him in action before?
Yes. And this is why I really like this segment a lot. Because Kurt Stallion's been on 205 Live. And he pinned, I don't remember which one he pinned. He pinned one of Wild and Mendoza on 205 Live. And what I really like about this is because no one really gives a fuck about 205 Live. But if you're going to have the cruiserweights obviously on 205 Live. That's where the challenge pool is likely going to be coming from. To have Santos on a program that garners a lot of attention, talk about someone who's only been really on 205 Live, that could only it can't hurt 205 Live in any sense. It could either do nothing for them or it'll do everything for them. Because to have the cruiserweight champion talk about someone on 205 Live makes you say, "Oh, who is this guy? Who the fuck is he talking about? Like if this guy's gonna come on and start challenging him, why is he talking about him? Or can I find him? Oh, 205 Live. Oh, I'll go check that out." So I think this is a great way to promote 205 Live. But yeah, no, they're right. I mean, there's not that many cruiserweights actively in NXT at this point. So yeah, I guess you got to look towards other shows.
Just curious, did you happen to catch his finishing move? I don't know anything about him, but I'm curious about that.
I don't remember, honestly, because I was kind of like half paying attention to 205 Live. I kind of had it on the background, but I do remember seeing him. It was a pretty decent match.
Well, hats off to you, sir, for watching fucking 205 Live, because
I was bored. I was just bored and like half asleep. And I had the network on. I'm like, oh, whatever. I'll just put on 205 Live. Like, it came in my recommended, so I'll just put it on. So I remember him coming out and having like a decent enough match, but I don't really remember I don't remember the details about it.
Well, Jake, is this your first taste of the Brown Order? What are your thoughts on this promo and the new blood they're talking about?
I don't care.
Jesus.
I don't care. I don't care. I mean, I obviously don't watch a lot, but this didn't make me care either. So
disrespect.
They're gonna shove so much cocaine up your asshole.
Then I'd be doing drugs. I'd be having a good time.
You'll have more stories.
I don't know if any of you guys watch NXT UK, but Jordan Devlin technically defended his cruiserweight championship and won. And they keep saying his group. It's not no Sami Zayn fuck shit. They're saying he's the cruiserweight champion.
Is it purple? Is it the purple belt?
It's the same belt.
Ooh.
So eventually they have to clash so we're still getting our dream match, hopefully. They're going to have to clash.
I love this.
I can't wait.
I love this because this is a unique way because every time that I can remember they had like the 2 championship storyline, they shotgun it like right away. As soon as the ex-champ gets back to action, it's like, all right, champion versus champion. And I love, and whether or not they're doing this on purpose or because they can't bring him over to the United States, I don't know what it is, but to have it more drawn out and to have Santos not really acknowledging it and like the NXT announcers not really saying like his, championship, it's the championship, and then have NXT UK be like, oh, it's Jordan Devlin's. It's his championship. So I love that. I love that this can go like when they eventually meet up because they will be like, well, listen, I've been defending this thing on in England. I don't know what you're talking about. I don't really watch NXT. Like how Finn Balor's like, oh, or Roman Reigns like, oh, don't watch Raw. They'd be like, oh, what? You're watching NXT? Like, oh, I've just been doing all this work on NXT UK. I don't know what you're doing over there, but this could go so many great ways.
Well, Cesar, in regards to this segment, are you familiar with Chris Stallion?
No, I don't watch
Kurt Stallion.
Santos fucked me up, man. He fucked me up.
Santos was showing disrespect to Kurt Stallion, and now you are too.
Would you rather see New Blood take on Jordan Devlin, or you want to see Santos and Devlin head to head?
No. I like what Bretsky said. I like how they're keeping it really separate, and they're eventually going to come to a head because they always have an NXT versus NXT UK. They're eventually, and we're going to get Finn Balor versus Walter again. They haven't fought. Sorry, I'm thinking fucking Tyler Bate versus Walter because that shit was a goddamn classic. We're eventually going to get, hopefully, Finn Balor versus Walter, Jordan Devlin versus Santos. Fucking, this shit could go off the rails. The NXT versus NXT UK will be really, really, really good. That ugly bitch, Kylie Ray, still going to have the belt, so she'll be probably fighting Io.
Which will be great.
Yeah. Io's going to murder her, by the way.
Murder her, yeah. So, and then
Kylie Ray is so good in the ring.
She's really good.
She's just,
but not good on the eyes.
No, she looks like Frankenstein.
No, sir. She's like young. She's like Charlotte in NXT.
Yeah,
right
exactly.
In the ring.
She's like if Charlotte went to meth instead of NXT. After this, the Undisputed Era head to the ring. Pat McAfee, they showed him on his show saying he will not be on NXT tonight, which obviously means he's gonna be on fucking
On
NXT.
NXT tonight, yeah.
Adam Cole cuts a promo on Pat, mentions that Undisputed Era is undefeated at the Advantage Stakes for War Games matches. Kyle O'Reilly wants to fight Pete Dunne. And I always hear Cesar's voice in the back of my head echoing, notice the stuff we don't mention. Look at stuff that we probably wouldn't talk about. I noticed fucking Bobby Fish. Whenever Adam Cole was talking, you could see him patting Adam Cole in the back, and Adam Cole's like, he never acknowledged it. You see Fish going like this, patting when I was like,
He's still talking.
McAfee.
He talks through it every single pat. He's just like, hey, did you guys see me whoop Pat McAfee? Mm-hmm.
He's like, out.
Mm-hmm.
Never acknowledges it, but yeah, he was trying to talk. Yeah, you're gonna find out just.
Roddy was doing something too in the background that just I was focused on Roddy at one point, and I was like, do it. He's just like
Roddy kept on like
aggressively
talking
agreeing.
into the microphone, like grabbing Kyle, and he's like,
Yeah.
whenever he talked, like fucking Cole would talk and just cut him off, and it was great.
Well, let's see if Senior Jake cares about this segment. Jake,
I do, because the Undisputed
okay.
Era is the best thing in NXT, even still, and that's undisputed.
Boom.
Yes. So basically, I talk about theme music all the goddamn time because that's all I know.
Battle Scars?
Yeah, I love Battle Scars.
No.
It's one of the greatest,
Here we go.
greatest theme
Here we go.
songs ever made.
Oh no, there he goes.
I wrote down in my notes, if they ever change Undisputed Era's theme song, I'm quitting. I'm done.
You haven't even started.
Doesn't matter. Podcast is over. Everything's finished. I'm quitting. I'm quitting the biz. If they change that, I'm quitting the biz.
So when they do that and you quit, can we get like, instead of having the 20 who listen to this, can we get like the rest of your listeners for us?
I can
Durka
try.
Durkistan?
I can try to send the Durka stands over there, but I can.
Mangria's just gonna zoom Zanka, and we're just.
That's fine. Take it over. You can have it.
But, well, okay, so I know you're kind of assigned to be watching NXT these next couple of weeks, but would you ever, on your own volition, out of curiosity, watch fucking NXT?
No, probably not.
No? Oh.
I mean,
you just said you love Undisputed Era.
I do, and I want. I'm a clip guy. Like I'm
the greatest show of all wrestling promotions.
AEW.
Oh, go fuck yourself.
I'm really about to leave.
Oh my god! You know what?
I'm
I'm leaving.
I
Fuck
might
you
hit the
guys.
X. No, I might hit the X and leave this fucking Zoom. I really might.
God damn it.
Actually, I would have to agree with Mr. Afterparty Jake over there.
Thank you, AEW Mark.
Of course, sir. Love your podcast. I must say, I do have a dual residency in Durkistan. You got
You're
my
the guy.
vote, sir.
You're the guy.
I'm the guy.
Nice. Awesome.
Jesus.
Thanks, man. I appreciate that.
Oh, he's coming.
Get the fuck out of here. Get
Well, Cesar,
Get the fuck outta
you,
here.
you were next, Cesar. So get your ass back here.
Sorry, that the fucking virgin was in my room. Sorry, I had to get back.
You know
He's the one
went to go-
actually. He's the one who always provides me with like my intros to my questions. So
That
that's
makes sense.
guy. Yeah.
Caesar left the room.
Cesar went to go take a leak. I know it. Bretsky,
left the
your
room.
thoughts on the Undisputed Era segment?
Real quick, as you mentioned taking the leak, I would like to just request that moving forward on this podcast, we have like a little ticker in the corner, which is like a Mangria taking a piss and we can hear it ticker. I think we need
agree.
to have that. I think
I'm
we need
not
to have
going to
that
take a
going
down
piss
for
forward.
that.
once.
I'm
I'm
down
not
for
going to
that.
pee once. I guarantee it.
I don't.
Would you take like a 30-minute piss before this?
In the middle of the podcast, Mangria's just looking down. Guys, we gotta go.
I took so much of my drugs. There's no fucking chance I'm going to pee tonight.
Oh man.
And it's not like, I know silence is bad for podcasting, but all of us like have to be really quiet.
Well, Bretsky, thoughts on the Undisputed Era promo segment?
Yeah, I mean, it was a good promo. It's really weird still seeing them as faces. Because even in the beginning of the Pat McAfee stuff, Pat McAfee was the face. And then it just kind of transitioned because he was so good at talking, he talked himself into being a heel. So it's very interesting still to see them as faces. I like how they're now pushing Kyle. Like, even other than just like the main event of Takeover, but like they're now pushing him like where he's aggressive, like angry Kyle. And it's not just Ciampa mad, It's Kyle mad because they're like, it's angry Kyle, angry O'Reilly. I like how they're pushing him as that. But yeah, no, this is a good enough segment, and obviously, we know two things from wrestling. Pat McAfee says he's not going to be there. He's going to be there. And the Undisputed Era brought up how they've never lost the advantage ladder match. We saw what happened.
And the third thing, Ciampa mad. All
Ciampa's
right,
always-
Cesar.
No, Ciampa not mad today. Ciampa was not mad today. We'll get to it, but Ciampa was not
He was
mad.
pretty
Ciampa,
chill.
He was
Ciampa-
pissed at that chair.
No. You see the way he snapped out of that chair.
It was not
Ciampa's mad.
Ciampa mad. It was not Ciampa mad. It was Ciampa inconvenienced because he was not fully mad.
Cesar, did you like the Undisputed Era promo here for them pushing Kyle?
Yeah. I like the promo. Kyle is he's not mad. He's mean white boy Kyle. He drank 2 monsters. He punched some drywall. He wants to fight. So he's definitely white boy Kyle right now.
All jacked up on Diet Mountain Dew.
Mountain Dew. Fuck
Is
you,
he a
Chuck.
ginger?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
He's a
Yo,
ginger,
fire
right?
Yo,
Oh.
fire crotch.
He's a fire face. Ha 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 ha.
Bro, okay. Can we just talk? Can we just acknowledge how beautiful Matt Real saying "aw" to MVP
Aw.
was?
Yeah.
That,
He
MVP
almost broke MVP.
Yeah. Yeah.
He almost
broke. He
popped
almost
him.
got him. He
Yeah.
almost
That
got
was
him.
phenomenal.
Fantastic.
I mean,
I heard
I
there
don't
was
watch
a-
Raw. I don't watch Raw though. My tribal team.
That's true. My tribal team. I saw the clip on my tribal team.
Yeah, I saw it on YouTube. Yep.
I heard there was a hidden insult to Goldberg in that promo. I read on the dirt sheet, so I'm not sure.
I'm sure it was. It's fucking Matt Riddle. I'm sure it
But,
was.
True.
Cesar, did you agree with O'Reilly taking on Pete Dunne tonight?
Sure, they're trying to give he's a new one they're trying to hype up and get over in case they do split. I guess I always in my head I always pictured it as Cole, Roddy, O'Reilly, and Fish because I guess that's how they came in. They came in as a tag team and they won the tag team gold. And then you saw when Fish was out for so long, Kyle O'Reilly and Roddy were the tag team, but they call Roddy the point guy. He's always the guy who starts the war games. He's always the guy who is out front. He's always the guy who can go the distance. Which I always kind of thought of him as the number 2, but like he doesn't really need to talk himself into that role. And I kind of like how they have to give Kyle like a personality to talk himself into that role. And it's fine if they all want to switch off to be number 2 or even number 1. Kyle's fighting for the heavyweight championship. I like that. I like that about the group. That it shows that hey, fuck it. They might get one time where Roddy and Cole are trying to be the tag team guys and fucking fuck up the belt. And like I would like that as well because they're both phenomenal guys who could carry the heavyweight strap. And if they go for the tag belt and then let the other 2 guys get shine the other way, it really does mean the group sees itself as equals. There is no leader in a group. They see themselves as equals. They see themselves as the best damn 4 motherfuckers on the planet. And if they got to fight each other for the gold, they will because nobody else deserves that shit. So I like that aspect of it.
I'm going to speed through these next 2 segments and get your guys' thoughts on them. Dakota, Straight Sonya, and Candice in the hallway interviewed by Kinsey. They announced that Tony Storm is the 4th member of the War Games team. After this, we see the Dentures, all the Dentures, backstage waiting to watch their leader, Timothy Thatcher, about to wrestle. Cesar, I'll get your thoughts first. What did you think about the hallway interview? And we finally get all of the Dentures in the.
I mean, how many weeks have you been asking for this shit? What's in the Dentures? They had no faces, no names. They're just guys he beat up in the ring and put some ice on that with his crooked ass teeth. Fucked up accent.
Wait, does Jake know who the Dentures are? Have we explained that?
So Timothy Thatcher
Yeah.
has fucked up teeth.
Yeah,
And,
I know that.
So I don't know. There was a joke that led into this. So we called his students the dentures because he's got
Okay.
fucked up teeth.
That's
And he
fine.
needs dentures. He needs to get them teeth fucking ripped out and he just needs to get some dentures. So we call them
Some
the dentures.
fakes. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
I don't know which
brutal.
tripod it was, but there's a funny story it
I'd
was.
say, yeah. If you,
It was a long time ago.
Obviously, Jake doesn't know because Jake doesn't listen to anything wrestling related ever. But if you humble listener are out there or viewer are out there and if you're saying to yourself, whoa boy, dentures doesn't ring a bell. Go way the fuck back. I don't remember when it was. It was like right after. It was like after the first time that Thatcher had the fucking lessons. I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Peter Wayne Kit, look it up. #1 pretzel.
he doesn't.
All that long ass list of unorganized horse shit on
Yeah.
Mangria Fuel's YouTube page and find the tripod. That was
Peter
so
Wayne
interesting.
Kent is missing in action.
He's right. He's running from the
Yes.
police. They found the bodies. He'll be
Finally got
oh,
caught.
Man, you gotta do what you gotta do. Don't get caught. You're not a criminal until you get caught, brother.
That's
Real
true.
shit.
That's true. You're just lucky.
Are you hyped for the War Games team, Cesar, of Dakota Kai, Straight Sonya, Candice LeRae, and Tony Booty Storm?
I just heard hot butt and 2 other good wrestlers. So yeah, I'm already psyched. I'm already psyched.
Wait, who are the 2 without the hot butt?
No, hot Dakota Kai, hot butt Booty Storm,
I see.
and
I
then
see.
2 other good wrestlers, Straight Sonya just beating bitches, and Candice LeRae.
Well, Dakota Kai has wall butt, so she has no butt.
Yeah,
Straight
that's
Sonya
what I said.
is
Hot.
But she's
And
still
hot
hot. Yeah.
butt.
Straight Sonya is she's growing on me. Just keep that camera away from her face. Candice LeRae is hot. Booty
I think
Storm,
Oh,
hot.
did you see her partying with Tay Conti like last weekend?
Oh
on
my
Tay
God!
Conti's
Yeah,
Instagram story.
all the fucking Latinos, and then all of a sudden
Both
Candice
promotions
LeRae.
just getting lit together. You know they had some fucking orgies there. They ate some tacos. Somebody got stuffed with a burrito. and
Dude,
then
I'm
they were
just waiting.
flying
We all-
everywhere. They were
We're all
drinking
thinking
tequila.
it. We're all thinking
Somebody
it.
cut some grass drunk. It was a good time.
I'm just waiting for it to come out. You know, it's like there's the fucking Tay J, you know, is a thing. I'm just waiting for that.
They fuck each other. I know they do.
Oh yeah.
Well, Bretsky,
fucking
what are your thoughts on these 2 segments that we passed by and talked about?
Well, proof again of Candice LeRae's just being amazing on the mic as well as being in the ring. Just when fucking Mackenzie was like, "Can I get a word?" No. And then they fucking convened. Hi, Mackenzie. Fucking that even just subtle shit like that was great. Fucking Tony explaining. Like I mentioned this before. She explained it without explaining it, which is good for next week. It keeps you intrigued. And yeah, the dentures watching. It's about fucking time. We gotta get the dentures. It's about fucking time, man.
All about the dentures.
Let's all wait on the edge of our seats for Jake's comments on these 2 segments.
It's not gonna be great. But I like the Candice LeRae adding Tony to the team. That's great. I think that's the right choice. I know you guys said Indy Hartwell should have been. I get that. She probably should have been, but I guess they're playing up the injury angle with her. It makes sense. It all makes sense.
Still hope
I
she
think
gets
what
in the cage.
Cesar
I think she'll
said
get involved,
is
yeah.
Indy is an ace in their sleeve, like pull
Yeah.
in case of emergency.
She'll get involved for sure. There's no way she doesn't.
She can just get in the cage or climb over. She can just walk
Yeah.
through the door and fuck people.
Who's gonna
bitches up.
stop her? No one.
It's not against the rule.
And the dentures thing, I barely remember it, so it couldn't
Have you
been
seen
anything
Timothy
special.
Thatcher wrestle?
He's really good.
Yeah.
He's very good at what he does.
That can.
Well,
He's
after
just
the
terrifying to
commercial,
look at.
after the commercial break, then we get the Johnny and Candice WWE shop promo. Cesar, what did you want to say about that? Since it was so
I like the
important
fact
to
that no, Candice is such a bitch ringside and in the ring, and then she's like the nice one out of her and Johnny. Like it's just like
Yeah.
flips the switch. Like he's like, oh, Santa's here. And she's like, Candice, you didn't know it was me, did you? Yeah, Johnny, I didn't know it was you. Yeah, you're great. You're great. We're just trying to give away merch. Like she's just like, it's not that she's condescending. It's just that she goes along with his dumb shit because they're married. Like the thing with the wheels at one time. She's like, car has wheels. What are you talking about? Everything has wheels, Johnny. Like it's the fact that she,
you knew that Johnny Gargano hated
Yeah,
wheels,
and
right? Yeah.
if
yeah,
she was a true full heel, she would be cursing him out for saying the dumbest shit that he does while he's healed Johnny, and they would just live with it because they're married. But it seems like she's the face of this relationship when it's just them outside of the ring. Like when they're at home, she's like, "What are you talking about? What do you mean? No, Indy Hartwell, I love that girl. You said you just hated her. She bought us a TV."
Well, you remember when they were spinning the fake wheel at home, and
Yeah.
Candice was like, "Oh, it's okay. You're gonna be okay.
It's a fucking death match.
Yeah.
You okay?
You'll be fine. It's
This is
okay.
a fake
Just spin
wheel.
it
This
again.
is-
Just spin it again."
This is it. Yeah. That one didn't count. That one didn't count. Like it's so like
It's
she's
great.
nurturing his idiocy of him being so off the wall instead of just being like, "What is wrong with you? Like we're
But
the
it
power
works.
couple. We should be beating bitches and doing this." And he's like, "No, it's all right, Johnny. We'll give it all away." Candice, it was me. Did you notice? No, motherfucker. Like we didn't have this plan that we were gonna film a commercial.
Well, it works so well with their fucking character too, because
Yeah.
they think they're the good guys, as any heel
Yeah.
should. They think they're the good guys, And so Candace is like, no, honey, like we're the power couple. You know, we love each other. We're just people who love each other. So it works. So by the way, that shirt of the power couple shirt, such a good shirt. Such a good shirt. I would never
It is a good
buy
shirt.
one, but well, all the shit that they're into, that's a great shirt.
When Jake gets punished for losing predictions, he needs to buy the Johnny and Candace shirt and wear it proud. For
Wow.
bad mouthing.
You're making-
bad mouthing. Johnny
you're
and
making
Candace.
you're making the sort of honorary Jew spend money. Wow.
That's right. That's a punishment.
Harsh.
It's a punishment.
I own a lot of wrestling shirts though, so it's not that harsh.
Um,
I already have a Candice
It
LeRae
just
shirt.
goes. It just
You
goes in
have
the
a
drawer.
Candice LeRae shirt?
It's a Joey Ryan and Candice LeRae shirt. Yeah.
Nice.
We might not want to
That
wear
didn't-
that one now.
that didn't age well.
No, I don't wear
Oh,
it anymore.
maybe for the punishment, he has to donate to Joey Ryan's GoFundMe.
I have 2 Joey Ryan shirts.
Oh man.
God.
Well, let's
Yep.
move on before we get into some mud here. It's hard to debate this match and the main event, but I'll say this was the second best match of the night. Timothy Thatcher, Thatch as Thatch can, captain versus Kushida, the aggressive Kushida. Champa Mad comes out, dragging chair with him. Of course, Champa Mad. Champa Mad, right to my head whenever I see fucking Champa now, Cesar. Commentators are correct. This is a wrestling clinic. Kushida with a reverse STF. I kept thinking, man, Bretsky's probably eyes are glued to this match because this was an incredible wrestling clinic technical match. Thatcher grabbing every spare limb he can get his hands on to make it into a fucking on Thatcher's Thatch can them. I don't know what I was thinking. They even trade blows. Thatcher at one point locks in silence or the Godlock.
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 Kushida. Kushida struggles to apply hoverboard lock. Thatcher reverses it into a double wrist lock. They trade ankle locks. I can do that. Pretty simple, KO says. They fight outside the ring in front of Ciampa. Thatcher and Ciampa exchanging looks. Thatcher with blood running from his nose and in his mouth. While it looked like Thatcher was getting the upper hand, Ciampa distracts and Kushida locks in the hoverboard lock for the tap out win. Thatcher seething as Ciampa, he's seething at Ciampa, staring at him. Maybe he has a problem with me now, Ciampa says into the camera. Jake, what did you think about this incredible matchup? Thatcher versus Kushida.
I mean, the matchup was great. Obviously, you put these two together, it's going to be a fun match. That's what it's going to be. It's going to be a great wrestling match. But obviously, Ciampa's the star here. Why wouldn't he be? He always is in everything he's ever done. But yeah, him trying to just antagonize Timothy Thatcher has been interesting. I have seen a couple things on it. This is my first full-on experience with it, but he just wants to fight the man, and I respect it. Fucking fight. Let's go. That's going to be a great match.
It's going to be awesome. Were you shocked that Kushida? I don't know how familiar you are with Kushida matches. Were you shocked to see this little aggressive Japanese guy tap out fucking Timothy Thatcher?
Tap out, yes. I expected kind of like a roll up, kind of sneaky kind of win, and it was not that at all. He just full on tapped the man out, which I don't think Timothy Thatcher should be tapping out to Kushida, but that's just me.
Was it his first tap?
It had to have been. I think
I've
so.
never seen Thatcher tap out.
No, technically yes for a match, but I believe he tapped in that triple threat qualifier when when fucking
That Dexter Loomis one?
Finn Balor, Dexter Loomis.
I don't know. Yeah, I know. No, Finn made it. I don't remember what happened. He might have tapped in that one, like technically, but like after the bell or some shit like that.
Well, Gretzky,
Okay.
go ahead and wax poetic on this incredible matchup. I know this had to have been a highlight of your Wednesday.
Yes. I again, the second best match of the night. But yeah, no. The thing, there's a bunch of different little pieces in this. First being Kushida. Kushida. He's been in a couple of these matches recently where he's in a match with a guy he's not feuding with who has a feud with someone else, but he's in the match A and he's getting the wins. So he's still on TV, still putting on very good to great matches, and he's getting wins, which is very important.
Make my point. I don't even.
So that's point A. Point B, I'm pointing out Kevin Owens at the beginning of the match when Ciampa came out with a chair. He goes, "Uh-oh. This could not bode well for both the the competitor's in the ring. He has a chair. Then you open it up. Oh, he's gonna sit down in it. Okay, fucking great. And also, we forgot to mention this from the first match when Dakota Kai looked mad or was like worried. Fucking Vic was like, "Oh, Dakota Kai worried," and fucking KO. Well, yes, you can tell she's worried because she has her hands over her face. Fucking KO killing it. But no, this match was obviously incredible. Everyone knows I'm a huge Thatch Can guy. I would rather watch this kind of match than any match that has like, you know, the fucking giant, you know, fucking Canadian destroyer into like 15 different, you know, 450s. I would rather watch this.
Hip tosses and all that shit.
Yeah, I'd rather watch this than that.
They get away from 450 to hip toss.
I thought the same. I didn't want to say anything, but no. Yeah, I would rather watch this than any of those. As much as I like high flying shit, I would much rather watch this.
You can count to like 6 hip tosses, Cesar. What are you talking about in a cruiserweight match? That's a cruiserweight move. They always hip toss. They go to top rope hip toss. So how is that such a huge? How is that such a huge leap?
Because you said 450.
No, he said 450. I said hip toss.
Yeah, I said you just went from 450 to hip toss.
Yeah, because it's a typical cruiserweight move. That's what they do.
Yeah, but it's a fucking hip toss. Nobody cares about a hip toss.
That's what cruiserweights do.
Favorite.
That's what Bretsky.
My favorite.
That's what Bretsky was getting at. He said he didn't want to see a bunch
450
of.
is like a finisher though. A hip toss.
He didn't want to see a bunch of 450s and hip tosses, cruiserweight moves. They were
I never said
technical.
hip tosses. You can have hip tosses in a technical match, as they did in this match. Anyway, getting back on track.
I'm gonna stab you to death, you asshole.
You, Cesar's my favorite. No, but
Calm down,
yeah.
Slender Man.
Hey, I'll fucking haunt you.
Fucking haunting all of us right now. Get through your damn speech.
Hey, I may be haunting, but I'm not the one white as a ghost like you. But no, but
Oh, I'm sorry about that, Bretsky. I'll try to be less white.
I'll
try to be less white, Bretsky.
I like how this motherfucker.
See what I gotta do with Jake?
I like how this
Just got one guy to do
motherfucker.
it.
This
I love
motherfucker right here equates puberty and like voice cracks to being white, which I love.
Everyone does that.
As if every fucking
Bretsky, what the hell's wrong with you?
every fucking black kid, every fucking Mexican kid is born and they're already fucking 25 with an
He's got a
Adam's
deep
apple
ass voice.
and their balls have dropped. Yeah.
Okay, Bretsky, let's
Fucking
finish
every-
this match.
Fucking
Um,
great.
Cesar, is that how it worked? Like, did you just have a man voice at the age of 12?
Yeah, it just kicked in that way.
Yeah,
Oh,
it
man.
happens, I guess.
No,
Everybody has
but,
a voice crack. Fuck you talking about? It always shows up at the right moment. You gotta give
Exactly.
a speech about some dumb shit.
Exactly.
Huh?
No, but
What the hell are
this
you talking
match,
about?
Puberty voice cracking.
Yeah.
This match. What the
Never
fuck?
mind. Go ahead. Thatcher. Sheeta.
Yes, Thatcher and Karushita. This was very fun. No, but I was making a point. So the Kushida, I mentioned the Kushida stuff, how he's still getting wins, whatever. But I really liked. I was debating back and forth whether or not I liked fucking Thatcher tapping, and I come to the conclusion that I like it only for this feud because you can go back and listen last week. I was talking last week about how this feud between Ciampa and Thatcher I could envision it going in a way of where like Ciampa's talking about all the people in the locker room who are privileged and they think they're entitled to fucking bully other people, entitled to success. And how Thatcher kind of embodies that because he thinks, oh, well, I'm a good technical wrestler, therefore I'm better than every other person in technical wrestling, that kind of thing. So it kind of goes to Ciampa's point because obviously you can have the whole angle like, oh, Ciampa distracted me, I was distracted, I wasn't paying attention, all of a sudden got put in this lock. The fact that Thatch tapped out kind of shows that like, well, maybe he's not the best. Why should this motherfucker be teaching other people how to, do submission and technical wrestling if he's tapping out in 2 seconds to fucking Kushida? So it can go multiple ways, and I kind of do like it now because it goes to Ciampa's point, and Ciampa, I hope, brings this up like, listen, you're a privileged motherfucker. You think you're the best in the world at Thatch Can, whatever, catch on. You made it into a t-shirt. You made it into a whole school. But you're tapping to this dude right quick. So are you really the best? Do you really deserve to have your own school? Do you really deserve to be talking all this shit, acting all high and mighty? So I do like that he tapped in the end. But yeah, no, this is obviously a phenomenal match. If they didn't have a ladder match scheduled for the card, this would have been match of the night and match of the Wednesday.
I could almost see not only Ciampa doing that, ragging on him for tapping, but maybe he goes backstage next week and the dentures are like standing in line and he's trying to give a class and they're not taking him as serious because he tapped, and he gets all aggressive and just starts beating the shit out of all of them, like, you know, getting all aggressive and shit. But Cesar, what were your notes on this match?
Kind of the same thing Bretsky was saying. Like, Kushida now isn't like the main focus like he was with that Dream Ciampa kind of trio match. Like, he's even still not even like Ciampa's not even fucking with Kushida. Because Kushida's not saying he's privileged or anything, but he got his couple of wins out of it. He's moving forward. He's moving on. He's having other matches. But Kushida's out there every week. He's getting wins. He's gaining momentum. So he's getting highlights. And now they're just putting him with more and more capable guys to have a great match with, like Timothy Thatcher. But yeah, I think the thing here is that Thatch tapped out, which is why he was really seething and looking at Ciampa. Ciampa caused him to get caught in that lock to tap. You know, it's proven that everybody, no matter if you're the best submission wrestler in the world, you get caught in a move you can't get out of, you don't have a reversal for, your ass go tap. It don't matter. I think, yeah, like you said, like it's going to make him look weak to the dentures. He's trying to teach these guys how to reverse, get out of the pain of having it, and then he gets put on himself. Like they'll probably be like, well, you should have been ready. You didn't teach us about how to deal with the guy outside the ring. How come you didn't have a backup plan for dealing with the guy outside the ring? You can reverse everything. You always talk about getting out of everything. You didn't get out of this shit. Your ass lost. You're no better than us. Like you may be better than us because you're the man in this ring right now, but you ain't the man, the motherfuckers who will show up every week in your ass. So this should be a takeover match. Just some free, it should not be on NXT because that's some free money fuck shit, as we all know. I mean, I like free money. Everybody likes free money. This Ciampa Mad versus Timothy Thatch should be a damn takeover match because that shit's gonna be some gold. You know, he always kicks the chair. I don't know why he's kicking the chair. The disrespect for the chair. The chair did nothing for you. The chair was chilling and wherever some stage ass clown put it. And you had to grab that chair. Then you had to kick it when you stood up out of it. You could have just got up out the chair and folded it.
It's his calling card now. We're gonna see it every single week, no matter what.
It's his way of taking a subtle shot at Powerhouse. Don't call me Will Hobbs.
Because that guy just swings chairs and beats him up for no reason. So yeah, no. Ciampa Mad, Timothy Thatch should be some good shit.
Well, I got a couple quick segments here if you guys have any notes on. It was the Io and Rhea vid package where Rhea's like, where do I go from here? And then Pete Dunne with the ones and twos getting interviewed by Kenzie. Do you guys have any thoughts on those two quick segments?
I didn't even write it down.
Just skip it? Okay.
Nope.
The KO show.
We call Oni Oken and them the ones and twos because they always have a 1 and a 2 when they come to the ring.
Yep.
But you listen.
Yep. They've been doing that. Yep.
The KO show starts with Leon Ruff
Jesus
is the guest.
Christ.
He's only
Fucking
been
Johnny. Fucking Johnny.
Huh?
Johnny
I was clapping for Johnny because you said the KO show.
Leon Ruff has only been signed for 7 weeks. I thought that was really interesting.
That's crazy.
KO hypes up Leon. Leon mentions Johnny Gargano's name, and KO tells him, whenever you mention someone's name, they always come out. Cue Johnny.
3, 2.
And KO hands him a chair. He throws it out. KO gets another chair. Because he mentioned Priest, right? And then Priest.
Yeah, and then KO asks for another chair.
Because every time you mention someone's name, they come out. Damian Priest comes out. He wants a rematch. Johnny pushes Leon into the chair. KO wishes an NXT Teddy Long would make it official. Regal comes out. It's official at War Games, playa. We're getting.
Playa.
We're
He
getting
says play it at the end.
Leon, Johnny, and Damian, right? Triple threat.
Yeah.
War Games. What do you think of this segment, Cesar?
Johnny Gargano with the line. Everybody knows how much Johnny Gargano hates wheels and he hates pumpkins. And the third on his list is chairs. Get this damn chair out of here. And throws it out of the ring. Fucking Johnny. I just feel like anything in Johnny's way he hates. And you're just going to keep adding. This is going to be the kind of, I don't know how long he's going to take it.
The list of Johnny Gargano.
Yeah, it's a list of Johnny Gargano. But like this shit to me right now is gold. Because he hates wheels. Then when he wins, he loves wheels. Then he hates wheels again. And then he hates pumpkins. And then he hates fucking chairs now. Because I guess those chairs had wheels on them. We all knew this was coming. Leon's he was puffing his chest out last week. He slapped Johnny. He slapped Damian. Regal said, "Oh, you kind of deserve it, bitch." And then KO breaking the fourth wall, aka little Deadpoolin'. He's like, "You can't say his name, man. You say his name, he's just gonna come out here, bro." Oh, God damn it! Let me get the check. Come on, he's coming out here. Well, why did you say it? I just told him you can't say his name. Why are you saying? Yeah, he goes, "Wish we had." Yeah, because he knew Regal was gonna come out, and then Regal walking away and then pulled back. Regal. That shit was great. If he came out doing the dance, though, I lost my shit.
Well,
I lost my shit.
Bretsky, did you kind of hope, maybe a little tiny bit hope, that Teddy Long himself
I
was going to come out?
Long came out.
Did you kind of think?
If Teddy Long came out, I would have turned off the TV. I would have turned off the TV and just gone outside and just kind of sat outside and just contemplated life.
Gathered your thoughts. Yeah.
Stares out at
that.
It'd have been
This
great
segment-
if Regal would have came out and then Teddy Long came out after and be like, "Hold on, player, can I announce it? Can I do it one time? Let me get one more time." Oh my God.
This segment was like 5 stars, but if Teddy Long came out, it would have been like 5 stars in the Tokyo Dome.
And then still, if he'd have been like, "And if you don't like that, y'all can go." Oh wait, he's retired. You can't go 1-on-1 with the Undertaker.
Exactly.
Never mind.
Man.
Well, speaking of the Undertaker, I was kind of waiting. Like, we were waiting for the Fiend to come out and attack the Undertaker on his retirement thing. I was waiting for Teddy Long to come out when they said Teddy Long, because he said Teddy Long's name. He said Teddy Long's name.
Yeah, and when
He
you say
broke
his
the curse.
name,
I was like, oh, come on.
well, he said a Teddy Long
loved
type. A Teddy Long type GM would come along and make that match.
This was great. KO was absolute gold, and you could tell also some of the genuine stuff he was selling to Leon Ruff. You have to imagine it was at least partially genuine, coming from KO, because KO is a guy who you wouldn't expect to agree to say something if he didn't believe it, at least a little bit. But yeah, I mean, we all expected this triple threat match to happen. I think Johnny ended up commenting on like NXT or WWE on Fox's post where he's like, things Johnny Gargano hates. He's like, wheels, pumpkins, and chairs. And they noticed how when he threw the chair out of the ring, the wheel popped off.
Yeah.
And so Johnny fucking commented something like, "Yeah, take that, you fucking stupid wheel and you stupid chair." Johnny's just gold. Johnny's just the best. Damian Priest calling him Johnny Wheel of Fortune is great. KO just keeps on getting fucking chairs. Why are you getting another chair? Just a hunch. It was great. Everything about this was amazing. I mean, we'll do obviously predictions are next week for Takeover, but I'd have to imagine Leon Ruff wins. But no, this is so I love this.
Oh,
this
really? You think Leon's gonna win?
Yes, absolutely.
Wow.
Leon has to win.
I thought he was gonna be eating the pinfall.
No, he has. I think Johnny's gonna eat the pinfall off Priest doing something, and Leon's gonna push like Priest outside to get the win.
Damn,
Leon has to win.
This is fuel for Johnny and Damian. Separate.
So feud to be like, fuck it, if I can't beat him because one of us will keep fighting each other while he just gets the win, then one of us needs to beat each other and get a one-on-one match.
Yeah, exactly.
That's the only way we're really gonna.
Well, obviously, also see everything can change as we saw later on with the second guy. We saw later on, but no, as of now, I got to go with Leon. But no, that's next week though.
Well, Jake, what did you think of the KO show? Were you sports entertained?
This was great. I mean, you guys pretty much covered it all, but what wasn't talked about was I think what was his name? Leon Ruff? Yeah. I keep wanting to say Leo Rush, and that's just wrong.
Of course, the dream would be Leo Rush in this spot with this belt.
Yeah.
And therefore, it wouldn't be a joke gimmick. It would be like a really fucking great match.
Could you imagine? Oh my god,
that'd be crazy.
Jesus Christ.
I think he did hold his own in this segment. I mean, he's playing up the character of like, oh my God, this is really happening very well because it's real, basically. I mean, he's like you said, he's been signed for 7 weeks. That's like nothing, and you're North American champion in NXT.
Not even 2 months.
I think he's been wrestling for only 3 years. They said
that's fucking crazy. Like that's insane. Good for him. Like this is
motherfucker got 3 checks in the North American scrap.
It's still real to him, damn it, because
it's still real to him, damn it. It is still real to him.
This is legit, and he held his own in this segment too with Kevin Owens. Like he was being excited about Kevin Owens.
Yeah, he's like, oh, it's Kevin Owens.
Yeah, it's great.
Marking out.
And that's what anyone would do in that situation. In his situation, I'd say. So it's real. It's real for him. And obviously, Damian Priest was great. Johnny Gargano was the best because that's just you're right. That's what he does. And yeah, overall, it was just fantastic, and I loved every second of it.
Well, up next, we get a Finn Balor video package. Finn Balor says, "Don't put checkers on my chessboard. Quit playing in my kitty litter." What the fuck? Is this really his new thing? Like, remember last week he was saying, look what the cat dragon.
Look at the cat
Now he's
dragon,
saying,
yeah.
"Don't play in my kitty litter."
It was good then. It was good last week.
He's
I'm going to go pee. Yeah, you talk about that.
Jake, what'd you think about
Yep.
the Finn Balor leaning on the feline character? Is this a new thing? Is he gonna come out with ears next week with the?
Is
fucking-
he
Cat demon.
he team up with Natalia? Feelin Balor?
Oh my god! Oh boy.
I hate that. Never say that again. No, he's gonna come out as the cat demon and win whatever his next
God.
feud is. Yeah, he's gonna
Jesus.
be the kitty demon. I hate
he
it. No,
have-
it's stupid.
Bretsky.
Can we just say we know they have the loaded lucha mask? Can he have like a loaded ball of yarn?
No. The kitty litter box is gonna be steel, like a cookie sheet.
Yeah,
It's gonna be like a cookie sheet. Ah.
He's gonna
Oh,
he's gonna take a fistful of kitty litter, throw it in their eyes, and then smack them with the fucking
Yeah, like
box.
Fuji, like modern day Fuji.
He's gonna
Oh
kitty
my
Fuji.
god.
He's just start pissing on them. Oh man.
Well, speaking of piss, I don't know if Cesar is gonna come back on time to comment on this, but we could just smash cut to Shotzi's video promo of her spewing nonsense, sounding like a villain from Power Rangers. All kinds of worked up for her War Games tank being built. Bretsky, what do you think this tank is going to look like? You think it's going to be Tonka tank, or is it going to be special? Is it going to be bigger, or is there not going to be a tank at all?
Oh, I think there's gonna be a real fucking tank. I think they're gonna go all out and get a real fucking tank. Like fucking, I think they're gonna keep it in the parking lot. Or like maybe like they show fucking Candace arriving to the arena, and kind of like how Candace ran over the Tonka tank. They're gonna have fucking Shotzi in an actual big, humongous damn tank
Oh, wow,
just run
yeah.
over her car, and her be like, "What the fuck? Like holy shit! There's a goddamn tank."
Ghostface is in the back seat. Oh shit!
It's like wait a minute. Did we ever take Indy Hartwell out of the back seat? No, but I don't know. I don't care. I mean, I think it's cool they have the tank because it goes with war, but you know, it's whatever.
Well, Jake, do you think Shotzi's going to take her soiled underwear and rub it all over her tank to mark her territory?
I hope so.
Would you buy the tank then?
Sure. Fuck it.
I'll be right back. I gotta go take a piss as well.
Oh,
He's a
look at
championship.
this.
Gotta
Look
get a
at
decent
this.
championship. Gotta get a baby. Gotta give my baby. Oh, two ex-decent champs here. I forgot. You lost it. You lost it. Now we lost you on the pod. Oh, well, sorry, big.
Well, Cesar, I got to get your opinion here on the Finn Balor referring to himself as a kitty again. Did you like that stupid nonsense?
I laughed. I gave it a chuckle.
But if he says
I was
it
like,
next
oh.
week, he better have a shirt come out with him as a cat.
He's got to be like, yeah, having like petting cats or a cat in the jungle gym or some fuck shit.
If he says I have 9 lives next week, I'm gonna be fucking pissed. What about
But you know, he's gonna say it at one point. At one point, he's gonna say he's had 9 lives, or the announcers will.
What do you think about Shotzi building her War Games tank, spitting all kinds of nonsense?
Yeah, that bitch crazy.
I
That
can
bitch
see
crazy.
the skid mark on the steering wheel now.
Oh
She's
yeah,
my
of course,
favorite.
of course.
She's my favorite.
Well, up next, fine Cameron Grimes. Bretsky's not around for this. Versus
Nope, too sad.
Jason
Too sad.
at Last Blaster. The ref in this match was accused. Oh, that's right. This was on the dirt sheets. The ref of this matchup was accused of supporting the Proud Boys. Like he got into some fucking shit backstage, but he still has his job. He denied everything, of course, but I digress. Looking like a Jersey Shore reject, Cameron Grimes wins with the cave-in, and he shouts, "To the moon!" Dexter Loomis pops up in the corner, a la Keith Lee style, scares Cameron Grimes out of the ring. Loomis with the blindfold sack. I thought it was the blindfold sack at first in hand.
Yeah.
Points to the Thunderdome screens. And then a funny movie plays about Cameron Grimes. Loomis then reveals a leather strap from the bag, which I called last week, by the way.
So I wrote that. I said, who called the strap match?
Did I hear Cameron Grimes?
Cameron Grimes says, "No way," and walks out. Camera zooms in on Loomis, just fucking staring the death stare at the camera. and then the segment
You
ends.
also seen this, right? You seen this? You forgot? Okay.
Bretsky.
Oh, what's that? What's that? I'm sorry. Is that does that
Championship
say,
you lost. It's
does
the
that have
championship you
does that have a
lost.
little thank you note to Cynic Bitchaw, Cynic Crapaw? Does that have a little thank you to that? Yeah.
Hey,
Yeah.
It
Shots
does.
fired.
It does. But he wasn't there when you lost it. He wasn't there when you lost it.
Just watch APPW, okay? Just watch APPW.
Yeah. He wasn't there
by
when
the
you
way-
lost it in 5 minutes.
By the way, hey, fucking what the fuck? Fucking total nonstop fuckery.
Wait, well, we're gonna talk about that afterwards.
Talk about that later.
Let's save it. But Bretsky, we said find Cameron Grimes and we summoned you back to life. What are your notes on find Cameron Grimes versus?
So we
Jason?
die when we go on X on a Zoom call. Bretsky's got 9 lives. He's Finn Balor.
It was a quick match, but what happened afterwards was entertaining. What are your notes on this?
Yeah, I mean, it was a quick match. Fine, Cameron Grimes took it to that fruit booty motherfucker. Because he is going. I love how he yells out to the moon, by the way. Before
Where's my
he
hat?
fucking,
Where's my hat?
Where's my hat? Fucking Kevin Owens. I like his hat. And then, I like it too.
Yeah.
I was being sarcastic, Vic. That says a lot more about you than it does about me. It was great. I love it. I hope he keeps this up, right? That's how Randy Orton has like the pounding the mat, and like Reigns has like the jerk off his fist, like all that shit. I hope he goes to the moon. Fucking cave-in. Really good cave-in, by the way. Great cave-in this time.
The first good one.
You're just a hater. You're just a hater.
The disrespect.
Disrespect to the fastest rising star.
That's not disrespect. We all see him throw shitty cave-ins. That's the truth. I'm a hater.
Wait,
Cameron
are we gonna get drunk, Jake? I think that's his third, if I'm not mistaken.
This is it. I can't drink another one.
No,
of those
I
apples.
noticed that your cheeks are red. By the way, your cheeks keep getting redder and redder.
Yeah.
He's in his room with all that shit with a beanie on. Man's
Yeah.
full fucking character.
It is warm.
He is getting.
Hey, he's living the gimmick. Living the gimmick.
Living the gimmick.
No, but this is great. I wrote in my notes, my main note takeaway from this. Oh, by the way, I died with the fucking drawings.
I just noticed you have that shit framed in the background now. Just noticed.
Oh yeah.
And then you framed it. I noticed that shit's in the background. Angry at
Oh,
the fucking Hall of
Oh,
Fame
me?
thing.
What?
Yeah, as I always notice your wall when
Yeah.
you're not talking. Because I always listen and I noticed the shit on the wall, but I noticed that the Hall of Fame thing is, I know you got it framed. I saw the picture. I was like, that shit's on the fucking wall in his background. That's so fucking nice.
Yeah, that is. We have
Damn
Zanka's
straight.
Sheriff Zanka's gift forever engraved up there. No, but yeah, this is great. The drawings killed me because that was great and I loved it. It was awesome. Also, everyone follow Dexter Loomis's art page because apparently he has that now.
On the gram or Twitter?
On the gram. He posted about it on Instagram. I personally like to follow the God of Goods very closely. Clearly, you don't, Cesar. But hey, don't come after Fine Cameron Grimes. That's what you'll get.
You paid for a cameo, so I respect that.
Yeah, I gave him his money before he wasn't able to get it anymore. But no, yeah, I love the fact like Undertaker has the casket match and the Buried Alive, all that shit. Like Mankind has the Boiler Room. Loomis has the strap because it fits his character so well. Like this is Loomis's match. Like everyone who's feuding with Loomis wants to get the fuck away from Loomis. So it makes sense. Like Roddy wanted to get the fuck away from him. He was terrified of him. Grimes wants to get the fuck away from him. He was terrified of him. If this is like a Loomis trademark, I am very happy there because also like he puts on a pretty good strap match from Andrade. So this one will be at least pretty good. So I love this. I really, really love this. And I was worried for a second because the backstage segment where they confirmed the match, I was worried that Regal was about to say, and next week you will face Dexter Loomis in a strap match. I was so worried. But then he saved the day and he didn't give away the free money. And he said it'll be on TakeOver. I am so, so excited for this. And I love how they're making the strap match Loomis's specialty match, if you will.
Well, Jake, Fine Cameron Grimes and the God of Goats, Dexter Loomis, are staples here on the tripod. What are your thoughts on this match and segment?
Both of them are fantastic characters. Decent wrestlers too, but mostly characters here. Cameron Grimes is ridiculous, and I am a fan. I love ridiculous shit. I don't consider him bad shit. I consider him ridiculous, though, which is a good thing. Obviously, Dexter Lumis is ridiculous in a different way, and he's terrifying, and I want nothing to do with him like most of his opponents. However, that's a good thing. That's what I want out of a character. He's fucking terrifying. I don't want anything to do with the Fiend either. Like, good, great, they're terrifying. Fuck off.
Yeah,
Like,
but
be on my
if you get in the
team.
ring with the Fiend, he's complete shit. So
That's true.
just kills your
That's
career.
true. Dexter Lumis is way better in the ring, for sure. For
Well,
sure.
Caesar, they ended this segment with fucking Dexter Lumis, the god of goats, just staring, death stare into the camera. And if you, like we said earlier, if you go all the way back to the beginnings of Dexter Lumis on the tripod conversations, we would always get a pop out of him in the back, just staring at the ring. We'd always joke about jerking off behind the curtain, looking at people. What were your notes on the fine Cameron Grimes versus Jason Atlas match and seg?
Jason Atlas.
Fruit booty.
Jason Atlas. That's
Jake
fucking
Atlas.
cynic. That's
Jake
cynic.
Atlas, yeah.
Yeah, Jason Atlas is cynic. This is Jake Atlas.
Both fruit booties, but yeah.
Oh! Jake with the fucking roast.
Jake with the roast, the both fruit booties. Jason
Jake-
Atlas is cynic. Jake Atlas is actually gay, and they're both fruit booties.
Jake didn't bother
done,
roasting.
sir.
Jake didn't bother roasting a turkey for Thanksgiving. He saved all his roasting for the tripod and for
All that
Cynic.
smoke,
That's right.
all that smoke for cynic, bitch ass.
It's that
Bang,
beer.
bang.
That beer, it's unlocking. It's
Yeah, it's
unlocking Jake's brain.
I don't know about that.
Lit Jake. Lit Jake is all right. I literally wrote Grimes versus Fruit Booty. Grimes should have won. Who called this strap match? Damn, this is what I need to see. I need to see not no free money fuck shit. I need to see an actual match where they'll have a winner. Fucking God of Goats versus Cameron Grimes. Who's getting this win? Somebody called the strap match. It was you, Mangria. I literally just kept writing that down. Who fucking called the strap match? I know my drunk ass didn't. But Bretsky called the fucking blindfold match. You called the strap match. I was like, I like how they just keep going gimmick, gimmick, gimmick. And it kind of delivers every single time. Every single time. Usually you can't go 2 to 3 gimmicks in a row and get it over. But these guys keep making it work. And I want to say it's because, like what I said at the beginning, one guy won't shut the hell up. One guy won't talk. They're both pretty decent in the ring. So it should be sports entertainment and actual entertainment, and which it fucking has been every time.
Watch they end up as a tag team. That's what kind of fuck shit WWE does.
Oh my god! So that would be some raw Mick Foley shit.
It would be really
As a
funny,
tag
though.
team.
It would be
It would
so
be-
funny.
He'd
It
be
would
No,
straight
very
to
see, the dream tag team is still that fucking Coon the Dream and Dexter Loomis teaming up and fucking winning tag team gold.
That would have been
The
funny.
Dream,
Yeah.
the Dream also doesn't shut up, but he would talk shit for the both of them. And Dexter Loomis would just be there, like, sitting there jerking off and like crawling.
Well,
Painting your
Bretsky,
shit.
Bretsky, after the commercial break, I want you to take it from here. I only want to hear Bretsky's opinion about this because I want him to do the impression when Cameron Grimes runs into William Regal.
Oh, okay. So yeah, Cameron Grimes, walking backstage, he's like, I don't have time to talk. I gotta go. I'm busy. All that shit. All of a sudden, he sees Regal. I can't do a Regal impression, so Regal.
War games.
War game!
War games. Okay, everyone can do a War Games. Everyone can do a War Games.
The fucking
War
they posted
games.
all 4 of those shits in one story
Yeah.
on fucking IG. It's fucking gold.
War Games. No, but fucking.
Say it, Regal. I'm begging you. I'm begging you. Say it.
Next
Say it,
cameo.
Regal.
Next cameo.
Yeah, he's just yelling.
War games!
That'd be
War
amazing.
Tripods! War game! No.
Tripod
Caesar.
War games.
Mangria, Bretsky. All will be entering.
War games!
games.
Triple threat! No.
Fuck shit country.
Then he goes, player?
Player.
Yeah, so Regal's like, oh, Cameron Grimes, I'm glad I saw you. Mr. Regal, I know that I'm here. I know, and I respect you, but I'm really busy. I gotta go do other things. So no, you gotta stay with me. You gotta stay with me right here. I think the NXT universe would like to see another match between you and Dexter Loomis. I understand, sir. I understand. It will be a strap match at Takeover. Oh, fucking Grimes all whiny. This was great. anything with Cameron Grimes, I am turning my volume all the way up, and I am glued to the TV. So this is
Oh, Bresky, he didn't say the rest. Remember, he goes, "Why do you hate me so much?"
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Why do you hate me so much? Probably the
Probably your personality.
probably
And then he
personality.
walks away.
He goes, my personality. They cuts.
Bro,
Oh, it was so good.
literally said an answer and walked away.
Oh, it
Only
was so good.
personality. And then
Oh,
just
it was
walks
so
away.
good. So
after
good.
this, we get Rhea in the ring cutting a promo. Candice and Booty Tony Storm interrupt. You can talk the talk, but can't walk the walk. I can go. What the fuck? Oh, I can though. Dakota and Straight Sonya come out. Io draped over Straight Sonya's shoulder. God damn, it's a tongue twister.
Mhm.
Rhea gets jumped. Tony really doesn't seem like. This is my personal thoughts. Tony Storm really doesn't seem like a person who would jump into a gang mentality. We've only seen her like one-on-one and maybe some tag matches. I never thought to see her as a lackey. And she kind of seems like a lackey in this group, like this gang of women heels. It was weird to me to see her like that. But Cesar, I'll start with you.
Yeah.
What did you think about this?
Like them beating up
They
Io and Rhea.
jumped. Yeah, they threw Io on the ground. They jumped Rhea.
Yeah, this is what I'm kind of disappointed at. If they had enough time, we would like to see Io have a championship match at War Games while having a women's War Games match. This way, they're kind of setting up that Io is going to be one of the 4 people on Shotzi's side, because there's fucking no faces. We say this all the week. There's no women faces in NXT. It's like they're all heels. And I guess if really Rhea's going to go out, she had a great match against Io, which is no sweat to go out on. But I mean, if she's gonna go out, have a War Games match, all right, I'm fine with that as well. It kind of sets up that Rhea and Io are gonna join Shotzi, Amber Poon against these 4 ladies, and then maybe five if old neck brace this ugly Chelsea Green says get her ass in the ring. Which would be fine by me, because I mean it's gonna show 8 and then ugly Chelsea Green of great NXT talent in a match. And if they're gonna eat, these bitches gonna eat ladders and chairs and tables, and not to call no bitch, but if they're gonna do all that fuck shit, I mean I'm with it. And then Rhea goes up. It dawned on me that Io's kind of turning face. She started off this thing as kind of a heel, and then she's turning face. Now she's got the championship in the win. So if they're going to put another, I guess, popular, powerful heel against her, why would it not be Booty Storm? I mean, we talked about it. It would probably going to be Ember or Booty Storm first, fight Io next, and then if she really needs a heel to get over as being a face now, because crowd's behind her, we're all behind her. She's had great matches. Why not be Booty Storm?
Well, Jake, I have a question for you before we get to your thoughts. Who do you like better, Tony Booty Storm or Rhea Ripley?
In what regard?
Let's say wrestling ability.
Rhea Ripley.
Rhea Ripley. Okay.
If we're talking who's better to look at, Tony Storm.
Oh, of course.
But Rhea, when she's done up, is pretty hot though.
That's true. Like that white gear from Mania.
She could fucking murder all of us, and I'd let her.
What'd you think of this segment that they just did?
She likes black meat. Her boyfriend's black. Oh, she likes black meat.
Yeah, that's right. It didn't really register on my radar, honestly. I mean, Rhea's fine. She's never been that great of a promo, in my opinion. She's fine at it, but she's always been a better wrestler than a promo or a character even. It was just to set up her being on the War Games team, and that's definitely going to happen. It's going to be her, Io, Shotzi, team captain, and then Ember, probably.
She's a way better promo as a heel than she is.
Yeah. Way better as a heel, for sure.
Way better as a heel.
Absolutely. And I feel like, any heel is usually a better promo. I mean, we know that. Well, this is definitely not a new thing, except Rollins is the best example as of late, in my opinion. Yeah. Because
except the great talkers like Flair and Rock.
Yeah, they can do whatever they want.
They can be heel or face, and you're still gonna still gonna pop for it.
But lately, I'd say it's mostly heels that are getting the really. I mean, look at Roman. Roman could barely
Yeah.
cut a promo as a face, and now he's cutting some of the best
He's got
promos.
fucking
in the
Paul
fucking
Heyman.
So good.
Yeah, he's
but
got
the
Paul
fact that
Heyman, and he's not
Paul Heyman
using
doesn't
him.
talk.
Yeah,
That's
Paul
the
Heyman
thing. I
is
love
the-
that the most.
Paul
That's my
Heyman is
favorite
the
part.
chef kiss on any Roman promo. Because like when they went to sign the contract with Drew, he literally threw Drew's pin away and gave Roman a fresh pin. I was like,
and he's not even
that
saying
is
a
the
word.
Small detail.
But that's
Yeah.
like
he
the
gets paid
best.
for.
But that's like the best little thing about Roman. And obviously, we're getting off track.
Yeah.
Like Roman and Paul
The
is
wrestling
that
podcast.
Yeah. that Paul is such a good talker, but now he's not
Mhm.
talking and he's advising because
Yeah.
you also know that he's a great wrestling mind, and I love that because everyone
It's the
expected.
best. It's the best when Roman interrupts him. Like
Yep.
he starts talking and Roman's like, I got it, Paul. Paul's
No, I got it.
like, all right, go ahead.
Because
You got to play. I'm just holding the belt.
because
Just hold the
everyone
belt. Fuck that bitch up.
everyone expected Paul to be doing the talking, but now
Yeah.
Roman is that's my tribal chief. That is my tribal chief. He is killing the game.
Well,
on
you guys,
every level.
let me tell you my favorite part. I know we're getting off track. SmackDown. Paul
As we all
Heyman,
do.
Paul Heyman, Roman Reigns, Wise. My favorite fucking thing as of late. If you notice, Paul Heyman never takes his goddamn eyes off of Roman Reigns.
Off Roman Reigns. Yes.
Never.
Always
When
looks
they're
at
in the
him.
ring,
Always looks at him.
always just like
Yep.
with his fat walrus face, just staring at Roman the entire fucking time. I love that
I
part.
feel like if Brock could talk, he would do the same thing. It would be just as great. But it's just that he had to talk for Brock.
Yeah.
And Brock
couldn't
would just
talk.
look out on the crowd straight faced and just be like, all right, Paul, you say the shit, I'll fuck the bitches up. That's how we roll. And then Paul's like, oh man, that's my trouble, chief. Where you at, sir? I got you. I got you back. Yeah. I don't watch Raw. You ain't missing much. Like those things in the background
Yeah.
fucking kill me about
Brett-
Heyman.
Gretzky.
Roman Reigns is carrying SmackDown. I mean, he's not carrying it.
100%.
He's
I
not
said this.
carry.
I don't know if I'm wrong. I said this. I always felt like this would really be if we ever really got that John Cena when he was 13, 14, 15, 16-time champion. This would be the kind of heel turn.
Yep.
I feel like,
I
like
agree.
he just called Cena. He's like, yo, man, I gotta pull the heel turn, bro. I can't do it like you did. Like, how would you do it? And he's like, no, just be like a super dick. You're the best. You run
Absolutely.
everything. And you get that fat bitch Paul Heyman behind you. And like I feel like because that's how wrestling should be. You should give back after a while. But like I feel like this would be the John Cena heel turn we all wanted. That everybody was like, yo, quit ramming us down and throw that he's a good guy. I get it. He does the fucking Make-A-Wish. He's the most Make-A-Wish motherfucker ever.
Mm.
I want to see him be an asshole in the ring because he's the best and he will fuck you up. And there's
Absolutely.
no question he will fuck you up. And I feel like this is what Roman's doing, and that's why it's so good.
It's the same thing because, like, you know.
Hold on,
oh no,
Gretzky.
go ahead, Mingo. Go ahead.
Let's get back on track here, real quick.
Yeah.
Just give me your thoughts on this Rhea promo segment and then all the stuff that happened, so we can move on.
They've kind of been over. I'm kind of getting annoyed with the carrying the dead person over the shoulder and dumping them. Like they did it already with Cole, and obviously different circumstances. But
I want to see him get
you know-
fucked up in the back.
yeah, like just show like fucking Indy Hartwell or whoever the fuck, just like beating the shit out of them in the back. Like it's just as effective. You know, like have 3 of the bitches out there, and then show fucking Dakota Kai kicking the shit out of Io in the back, and then have her come out. But no, yeah, I mean, and also no, not all. So that is pretty much it. Like again, I agree with what you guys said. Like how I don't think Tony Storm's the person who would like even as the heel join the gang mentality right away. So I mean, it was a decent segment. The main goal was to just set up the Survivor Series, the fucking War Games team. But yeah, no, it was whatever. You know, I could have done without it. I was hoping that Rhea would say that she's not gonna be in NXT anymore. But I like the idea, like if they win the War Games match, she's like, listen, I was able to go out somewhat on top. I'll see you guys later. But I like that idea. But this is kind of just a transitional segment.
Up next, we get one of the strangest segments I've seen in a very long time. Zaya and Boa, looking like they've been kidnapped for weeks, and an SUV show up to some garage dojo with Shang Tsung there to greet them. They beg for mercy to some cloak chick. They get more charcoal spread on their hands. What the hell's going on here? I'm not really that interested, but it's kind of different. Guys, just spit out if you have any opinion about that, so we can get to the main event already.
This
This
confused
some
the shit out of me.
Okay.
Was there any lead up to it?
There is.
No,
It's just a bunch. It's
okay.
a bunch of dumb shit.
Okay.
They've been fearing this old man who's been giving them notes. It's just some fuck shit.
Mr.
It's
Miyagi.
dumb. Yeah,
Okay.
pretty much.
Yeah.
Also,
It's some Vin shit. It's some Vin shit.
It's
Gretzky?
pretty dumb, but I will say this. When's the last time we've had a story that's taken place long term? So that's the only reason. That's the only reason. You know, if it could turn out to be great, because everyone has all the highest praise apparently for Xia Li, and that she has a great potential. So I think it's stupid. I don't know what the fuck's going on, but I appreciate that they're at least trying to incorporate people, like whether they try and fail. Like, obviously, NXT doesn't fail that often, but they're going to try and fail, or they're going to try and succeed for an actual long-term story where you have to remember back, because we don't get long-term stories anymore. It's flavor of the month now, so I appreciate that they're at least trying. Then again, I don't know what's going on.
I have
It
a
is-
question about Xia Li,
yeah.
or Bretsky specifically. How high do you think her potential could go, possibly?
I think pretty high, because
He missed it.
Vince.
How
What?
high? How high?
Oh, to the moon, maybe. No, I would never say that about Xia Li. I can never say that about Xia Li. That's why I missed it. It's only for Cameron Grimes. The only person going to the moon is none other. On a scale of 1 to 10, I would rate him
-6.
a fine out of 10.
-6.
You,
I
sir,
said
are
it.
just a hater. You are going
said it.
straight to the Earth's
I
core.
hope you skipped that question, Mangria, because I answered it.
Oh my
It's a
god.
-6.
By the way, I know we'll plug it later. I cannot wait to listen to the answers to my questions on the fucking S&M.
I was reading them.
I
and I was
guarantee
like,
they skipped
I
them.
don't know.
I
I don't know
guarantee
what's going on.
Mangria Googled them and then skipped them. I guarantee.
Another highlight of NXT this week was the grizzled young vets returning.
Yes.
They
Yes. Oh,
jumped the
so good.
Everqueers. Thank God. Can't wait to see what they do. And
But it
NXT
was Everrise. I was looking forward to them.
And
Everrise time, Beth.
James Drake is my favorite of the two. I cannot wait to see what these guys are gonna stir up in the tag division. Guys, you have any thoughts about this?
No, it's great because they were there January and February, and then COVID fuck shit happened. They had to stay over in England, so they were getting traction before in NXT. So they were like one of the, because they were transferring a bunch of guys over. Grizzled Young Vets were one of them. So it sucks that COVID had to happen. They had to go back, but now it's great that they got over, and then they're getting in NXT now. So we should see them dismantle Everrise next week, get them a win, get them back on track, and then
No, Cesar, it's the Everqueers.
whatever. Them two fruit booty ass hoes that get their ass beat every other week by every
We're
other
for
tag
everyone.
team.
We're for everyone.
Yeah, aka the NXT Hybrid 2 or the AW Hybrid 2. Same fruit booty motherfuckers who do shit and get their ass kicked every week.
Two teams I could care less about.
Oh, I like PH2, but
Eggs Blackley.
We'll talk about
Eggs
it.
Blackley.
Real quick, Candice and Indy are interviewed by Kenzie in the parking lot. Johnny, Candice, and Indy, and a second Ghostface drive off in the SUV. Any thoughts?
Austin Theory.
Yep.
I think I called this one Austin Theory.
Ooh.
It's got to be him coming back. I called this one at fucking Takeover because I always thought there was two ghost faces. One man for Johnny, one woman, Candice.
Yeah.
Why not learn from Johnny? Because Johnny was the one that's like, Austin Theory, you can learn, bro. You got talent. He's the one that still beat his ass, and he wasn't one of the last ones that beat him and put him out. But Johnny was the one who gave the promo. Everybody else just kind of beat his ass and left. Johnny gave him the promo, which I think it is him in the backseat. Because even Big Dick Vic said, wait, there's a second Ghostface? Shut the fuck up, Big Dick Vic. You doesn't do Ghostface. Stupid son of a bitch.
It was me, Austin.
I mean, I think it's Austin Theory. So it can only get better, or he can only get better. And he can finally get some wins. He's already a heel. Why not team up with heels? This makes it a 4-person faction, which they could do some damage and get some traction going.
Tag team.
Also, tag team. Ooh, Johnny and Austin Theory is a tag team. Well, they could get the tag belts.
Candice and Indy is a tag team for
You
bringing the
think
women's tag belts down.
You think Austin's gonna get an indie sniz?
Of course, yeah. They're gonna bang. So they'll be the lighter couple to the power couple, and they'll all get shirts.
And Jake has to buy them all. No.
Yeah, then the merch comes flowing.
I have a theory on who it is.
Is it? I see what you did there. I see what you did there.
I didn't do that on purpose. I think it's Velveteen Dream.
Coon ain't teaming up with Johnny
don't get
Gargano.
Caesar started. Don't get Caesar.
You literally said that when I was talking about the goddamn Coon. Because you think this damn Coon, who called him Johnny Loser, who took his original North American Championship, you think this Coon's coming back and he's going to be like, oh, fucking, yeah, with you, Johnny, I'm helping you win. Get the fuck out of here.
You'd be surprised, wouldn't you?
No.
What if it's Leon Ruff?
It's Leo Rush.
It's Leon. Yeah, he's only come back to promote his new album.
Yeah.
Well, gentlemen,
it ain't that damn Coon.
now is the time to wax. We
I hope
have
I
reached
called it.
the main event of NXT this week. It's the ladder match. It's Kyle O'Reilly versus Pete Dunne. Undisputed Era and the ones and twos on a separate platform in the back of the arena. Pete Dunne is where he belongs in the main event. Didn't even give him time to take off his furry jacket. KO says.
Yeah, buddy.
Kyle attacks Pete, and here we go. These guys beat the holy hell out of each other. The way that Pete shoves Kyle off the ladder is fucking brutal. That I was just my butthole puckered when I saw it. I was like, oh, because he like shoved
And you watched it. And you watched it,
fucker. The thing and fell over.
Yeah, he looked at
like,
it.
oh
Yeah, you
shit.
saw it over a mirror. You were looking at your
Yeah, I was
butthole
gonna say
from the mirror.
that's if you move Mangria's camera down a couple inches, you're gonna see like 15 mirrors on the floor, all slanted at different angles.
Pete wraps Kyle's arms through the ladder for a submission. He places the ladder on Kyle's left hand while he climbs. That was fucking innovative. Kyle escapes and gets a leg lock on Pete's leg through the ladder. Pete powerbombs Kyle on setup ladder in corner. Kyle dragon screws Pete on the second rope. Don't smell it. With the ladder set up on apron and barricade, Pete suplexes Kyle through that fucking thing to the outside. They replayed it like 1,000 times. That was pretty sweet. Commercial picture-in-picture. Pete is laser focused on attacking Kyle's left hand, slams the ladder and then even tricking him to punch a steel chair. Kyle hits a brainbuster to Pete onto ladder on the mat. Good God. Kyle tries a knee drop to Pete, but Pete moves. Kyle hurts his knees. Of course, we hear KO says, I've never done that before. Kyle continues punishment to Pete's left leg. They end up attacking each other under the setup ladder like a tug of war. Pete gets struck in the head with the ladder, and then it lands on his hurt leg. After a slugfest and a digit mangling, Kyle does the Ambrose rebound off rope, lariats twice to Pete. Pete on top of the ladder gets tossed off to ladder in corner. Kyle climbs to the top. We think he's going to win, but a mystery fucker in black shows up. It's Ghostface. No, mystery guy in black tosses Kyle off the ladder to the outside. Pete Dunne then grabs the briefcase for the win. All right, we'll go with Jake. We'll go with you first. What did you think of the main event?
Why do I hear music?
My wife's phone
Okay.
is ringing.
Hi, Mrs. Mangria.
Let's talk
What up,
about
Miss
Tay
Mangria?
Conti.
Let's talk about
Tony
Conti
Storm and
Tay
Tay Conti. Yeah,
Yeah.
He probably muted us.
He really went to
100%
piss.
did. Oh,
He really went to piss because he's away from the camera.
Everyone be quiet. Maybe we'll hear it. Maybe he didn't go to piss though. Ah, well,
Also,
this
you're
isn't
gonna
fun.
see a fucking flip flop just get tossed across the screen.
Tossed right across.
Because she's fucking throwing chanclas at him.
Why you on my phone? It's her side piece calling her.
Oh, I see movement. Is he coming back?
Oh, he's
I
on
can
black
see
eye.
his reflection in the frame that he got for that lovely certificate.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah.
He's
Look at
not
that
me, I'm
wall.
sad.
Look at that
A
wall.
laptop?
What a sad wall.
He has Jake. There's a wall, a shrine to you.
That's what I'm saying.
Essentially.
That's what I'm saying. It's sad. I'm
Essentially, yeah.
scared.
It's a big ass logo, some toys.
Is Mangria gonna murder me someday?
I
Yeah.
hope so.
Yeah, you're gonna wake up one
I
day.
hope so.
You're gonna
Check
you're
under
gonna go
your
in the
bed
tub.
later, Jake.
Yeah, there we go.
I'm
Right
pumped.
next
there
to
he
Peter Wayne
is.
Kent. No.
Oh God,
Yeah,
yeah.
he's just gonna contract it out to Peter Wayne.
Did you
To
not
a-
talk about the main event, Jake? I gave you all this fucking time, you dickhead. Fucking
No.
talk.
He didn't say one word.
I
He's
didn't say
talking
a
about the
goddamn
main
goddamn
event.
thing. It was
Please
great.
talk.
It
Please
was
talk.
great. Fantastic main
motherfucker.
event. I loved it. I loved every second of it. Okay,
Oh
I'm good.
no, he didn't watch it, huh? He did
I did.
not
I did watch
it.
the whole thing. I watched the whole thing. It was great. I loved it.
Oh yeah, well,
That's
what
that's-
happened at 4 minutes and 4.36 seconds?
I
Jake,
watched it
if you
earlier in
watched
the day. I forgot.
All right, Cesar, talk about the main
Yo.
event.
All right, bro.
Get this podcast back on track.
No,
Big Dick Vic
It's never
asked-
even been on track.
I don't.
Big-
I don't do
Big
on
Dick
track.
Vic, Big Dick Vic asked KO who he's rooting for, and KO said he's rooting for Kyle O'Reilly. He goes, "Yo, that man has my initials on his knee pads, so I can only respect it." Shit had me laughing. I was like, "Dumbass KO," and then I wrote main event. I like how they both used the ladder for leverage in the beginning. How Pete Dunne, because he beat your ass. Pete Dunne had Kyle trapped in the ladder, but had his hand sticking out, and he did a little digit fuck shit. And then Kyle actually had, when Pete Dunne was climbing the ladder, grabbed his leg, hit him with 2 dragon screws through the ladder. I thought that shit was dope. Of course, you know, they have to break one. They get the tall ladder. No, this was definitely a hard-hitting main event. These guys are hitting fucking shots everywhere, man. It's a great-ass match. I mean,
Shots. No.
shots.
What we want.
What we want. Yeah, like, you know, I hate to put a gimmick match against a regular match. But if I had to pick a match of the night, I'm actually going to go with a tie with the Thatcher match. Because, of course, a gimmick match is going to be probably a little bit better if it's 2 great guys in the ring. Like, I mean, if you had a ladder match between Sheet and Thatcher, it'd probably be just as good as this fuck shit. Who's to say it wouldn't be? Like, I mean, these fucking guys can go. Those fucking guys can go. I mean, you're putting, you know, apples, not really apples and oranges because it's all wrestling, but it was great. Yeah. The 2 times Lunatic Lariat. Pete Dunne got knocked off the ladder into the ladder in the corner. That shit was great. I actually wrote down the heels, not just the Undisputed Era, but the heels are 3 for 3 leading into War Games, winning the advantage thing. Because the Undisputed Era were the heels the first 2 times leading into the match. Now they're kind of the faces, so the heels had to win the advantage. They're keeping that streak alive, which is what I like.
And EO as well. So 4 for 4. EO won when she was a heel last time.
Oh, yeah, 4 for 4. So the heels are 4 for 4. Yeah, I forgot. I did not include the bitches. Everybody knows the line. Not to call no hoe no bitch. But the heels are 4 for 4 leading into the War Games match, which, you know, I always feel like the heels need the advantage. If you're really going to have it, it can still go either way. We all know Pat McAfee's going in last because he needs to be the last motherfucker in that match while the other guys fucking destroy each other before he gets in. And, yeah, that was fucking definitely patting the mask, knocking the Kyle O'Reilly off the fucking ladder so Pete Dunne could win.
Bretsky, thoughts on the main event?
Who the heck is that? Said Vic Joseph, as everyone across the world watching said it's Pat McAfee.
Twice.
Yeah, no, the fucking KO knee pads was fucking killed me right off the bat. You guys said it all. Like, another innovative spot was where Pete Dunne had he put the ladder on Kyle's hand and started climbing. That was really fucking cool. I had one main problem with this match because it was great up until the end for me, because you have the end sequence is you have Pete Dunne and Kyle O'Reilly on the outside. Pete Dunne hits the bitter end on the fucking top of the barricade that dumps him out to the floor.
Yeah.
Pete Dunne rolls back in, climbs back up. Fucking Kyle O'Reilly, we're expected to believe that he got up and ran back into the fucking ring, climbed the ladder? No. Listen, that's what I mentioned earlier. You got to respect the finish.
Respect the finishers.
Ember Moon hitting the Eclipse and breaking Indy Hartwell's neck respects the finish. This had, to quote Mangria, some disrespect to the bitter end. Why couldn't it have just been like Pete Dunne dumped him to the outside? if you're gonna have the Pat McAfee finish anyway.
Mm-hmm.
So why do you have to waste the bitter end and make the bitter end look weak? Now Kyle O'Reilly's Superman because he gets up in 2 seconds from a fucking bitter end to the top of the barricade. That's the one problem I have with this match. Other than that, obviously it was incredible. But that's the one issue I had from this.